Hello my loves, welcome to my channel Sun Love Stars and welcome to today's pick a card reading. So I was asking Spirit what kind of pick a card reading we're going to do, and I was thinking like I want to look at the next magical moment in your life. You know, those moments where you feel magic or you feel like, oh my god, these synchronicities are magical, or it's like a serendipitous event, or you just feel the magic of the universe in that moment. That's what I want to look at. Okay, so we're going to basically look at how life is going to surprise you, or the next surprise that is coming to you that is going to feel like a magical moment in time. Okay, yeah, because I got inspired by the reading that I've done. In case someone is interested in it, I've done a reading on my Patreon. The link is down in the description box in case someone wants to watch it, about your next spiritual awakening. And I really enjoyed that reading, and I was like, I want to do something similar like that for my beautiful people on YouTube. Yeah, so I was like thinking, okay, we're going to look at the next magical moment. We all know that magical moment where you're like in awe, or you're in shock, or you just, it's like a really beautiful moment in time where you feel so connected to the magic of the universe, or you feel like, wow, that's like a magical moment. It's like synchronistic, or it's just, you know, like what are the odds, you know, or you just feel so alive in that moment. You guys probably know that song by Nicki Minaj, I wish that I could have this moment for life. Okay, so that's the energy that I want to look at. What is going to, or what is about to surprise you, the next magical moment in your life. Okay, I might do them a little bit more often. Yeah, but anyway, in the next clip, oh, by the way, my name is Cynthia, if I didn't mention my name yet. So my name is Cynthia. We're going to look at what I just described, and I'm going to look at your cards today. So in the next clip, you can choose between 3 images, okay? And I don't want to talk too much. I'm excited. I'm going to see in your reading, guys. Hello my loves, hello my beautiful pile number 1. I'm looking at the viewfinder and I feel like it looks like Halloween-ish, you know, but I do like Halloween, so I'm just gonna embrace the Halloween season. But yeah, so pile number 1, we're going to look at the next magical moment. If you have not watched the intro, I want to look at what is about to surprise you. But it's, you know, those moments where you feel like, oh my god, it's like, it feels like a magical moment, or you feel so connected to the universe in that moment, or you feel so alive, or you're so overwhelmed by the synchronicities, or by joy, by happiness. Maybe you shed a little tear out of joy or out of bliss, you know, that kind of like that magical moment. I want to look at your next magical moment basically. Okay, so let me tap into the energy. What is happening here? So pile number 1, I want to ask you a question. Okay, have you had more anxiety than usual, or is there something that is worrying you? Because we have here the card, you're not seeing clearly. Overthinking and anxiety causes wrong conclusions. So whatever this magical moment is about is about how you felt very anxious about it, but you're actually going to be successful. Does that make sense? Where your anxiety was basically lying to you, and you're going to be so relieved and overwhelmed and so happy that your anxiety was lying to you. So this is definitely about a moment or a situation where you were very anxious. Okay, so you were anxious about how something is going to go. You were a little bit of like in the energy of anxiety, okay, about a particular topic in your life. For some of you guys, I do feel like, well, let me not jump ahead because this is going to be spicy here. I'm not gonna lie, I do feel like this is going to be a spicy reading. I'm just letting you know. For others of you, this could be just a general where you felt a little bit nervous in general and you couldn't put your finger on it, but maybe you were just like worried about your future, or just worried in general if you're doing the right thing, or if you are on the right path, if you are on the right track, or it was a particular, or it's about a particular topic. Okay, so for some of you guys, it's just general anxiety and you don't really have a reason to be anxious, but you maybe feel like you don't know, like maybe where you are a little bit afraid of the unknown or uncertainty is what I'm picking up here. Okay, and for others of you, if you tell me, Cynthia, I don't feel anxious at all, this could be an energy where this is basically like a future prediction where you will feel anxious about it or about something, but you literally worry over nothing, because it's kind of like a best case scenario when your mind is telling you about a worst case scenario. Okay, but let me tap into the energy. What is going on here? Okay, so for some of you guys, this next magical moment that is coming to you has something to do with you traveling. Okay, so we have the card here, safe travel, and it says, keep me safe and let me roam far away, but bring me home. So for some of you guys, you have been anxious about you being able to travel somewhere. So maybe you've been anxious about visa documents, papers, like anything connected to you being able to travel. So I don't know if it's any visa documents, or kind of like where you have been wishing to have enough money, or something about where you have been worried about being able to travel. Or maybe someone is asking you, hey, do you want to travel with me? And you don't know if you will have enough money by the time the people are traveling. Does it make sense? Where you have been a little bit worried about you being able to travel, or something about papers and documents or something along those lines. Okay, and there's going to be a huge success moment. Anything connected to traveling, documents, visa, anything that you need to, where you need a signature or you need a stamp in order for you to travel, or in order for you to travel abroad. I'm seeing their success coming to you. Okay, so you're going to be extremely happy about getting like a, how do you say, like a confirmation or an approval, especially when it comes to anything connected to traveling. For example, now this is, I don't know if why Spirit is bringing it up, but this could also be an energy where you are trying to get a few free days from work and it has not been approved yet. Does it make sense? Where you really want to travel, but you need the okay from your company, because maybe you are really, you notice that you are very anxious and you need a little bit of time for yourself. And you're like, okay, I'm gonna ask my company or my job to give me a few free days, but they have to kind of like approve it. I'm seeing them approving it and you're gonna be very happy. Maybe it's also a magical moment because they usually don't approve holidays, or maybe this holiday that you're taking or this vacation that you're taking, it's gonna get approved a lot faster than usual. Does that make sense? So it's gonna be like a little magical moment, because maybe again, it's really hard to get a yes from the company, or something about anything related to traveling, having enough money to travel, finding someone who is going to borrow the money to you to travel. You're going to have like a success moment there where someone is going to be generous enough to maybe borrow or lend the money to you in order for you to travel. Or someone might actually invite you, like, hey, don't worry about it, I got the money, you just come with me, you don't have to worry about anything. For others of you, this could also be connected to accommodations where you don't know where you can stay. Like, I don't know if it's connected to, because I feel like for some of you guys, maybe you also have been there has been some problems with like rent or home. Okay, is what I'm picking up here. And I'm seeing someone telling you that you can stay at their place, because it says, but bring me home. So someone could tell you, hey, you can actually come to my home. Like, do you know what I mean? Where someone comes to you right in time. I'm actually noticing that I forgot to bring the book with me. Yeah, but there's something about you're going to be very grateful because someone is going to be there and they're going to tell you, hey, you can stay at my place, no worries about it. Or something about like, you don't need to pay rent, just stay at my place until you find your own place. Does that make sense? Something about where someone is opening their home or their door to you. Okay, they're telling you that you can stay with them. and it might come to your surprise, okay? It might come out of nowhere. It might come to your surprise. It might come from someone where you didn't expect it. Does that make sense? Where you didn't expect this person to be so generous or open their door for you, okay? Now, for others of you, if it doesn't have anything to do with traveling or anything with accommodations, okay? Listen, this is about you. Okay, because I'm picking up a lot of different things here, okay? But I have to kind of like, I'm just gonna blur it out. So we have the sex card here, okay? So that now we're tapping into the spicy energy here, okay? So give me a moment. I just want to get the book. Okay, here we go. I'm excited. So yeah, I do feel like for some of you guys, it has something to do with traveling or something to do with rent in your home, or you being able to pay rent, or you being able to pay for traveling, or someone is helping you financially. Something about, I'm also picking up an energy where you almost lost hope, okay? With the anxiety card here, I almost want to say you lost hope that you will ever be able to travel, or something about where you lost hope. You told yourself like, they're never gonna approve me, or I'm never gonna get the stamp, or you know, something is never going to happen in time in order for you to travel, something along those lines, okay? Or something about, I did talk about that in the spiritual awakening pick a card reading that I've done for my Patreons. It was I'm seeing this moment of 8 Mile where you know, Eminem's mom, she didn't pay rent for a few months, and she was about to be homeless, or they were about to, yeah, your spirit guides are here, they were about to like throw them on the street, or like, you know, where they have to get out of the home because they didn't pay rent. And I think 1 or 2 days before rent was due, she actually won money, so she could pay rent and they didn't have to sleep on the street. That's the type of energy that I pick up here, where the money comes to you right in time, or something happens right in time. Okay, but you already lost hope. Or I'm also picking up an energy where someone was in your ear telling you something is never going to happen, but they were wrong. Does it make sense? Where someone told you, oh, this is never going to happen in time, or you're never going to get the money, or they're never going to let you stay at their place, or they're never going to borrow money to you, or you're never going to get the credit. For some of you guys, this could also be connected to you getting a credit or getting a loan from a bank, okay? Something about getting a loan from a bank. I'm seeing it being successful, even though you have been really worried about it. And I do feel like someone was also in your ear. Someone told you this is not gonna work, okay? Someone told you this is not gonna work, and the magical moment is that it is going to work, and you're going to feel like your spirit guides have your back, the universe has your back, or that the universe or your spirit guides are really taking care of you, because kind of like it was a tricky situation. And I'm hearing by the grace of God, okay? Something about you're gonna say by the grace of God, or the universe is taking care of me, or my spirit guides are taking care of me, okay? That's the moment you're really going to feel like they're taking care of like your home or your travel plans, is what I'm picking up here. Something about paperwork, documents. Now for others of you with the sex card here, I also pick up an energy here where you're going to be very surprised about how a date is going. So I'm seeing you I'm seeing you going on a date with somebody, okay? So you might be very surprised about someone asking you to go on a date, okay? Now with the 6 of Wands, for me this feels like this could be an energy where, let me show the 6 of Wands to you. This could be an energy where someone who's really sexy, or someone that you perceive as really sexy, someone that you perceive as very, you know, successful, or even like someone like a tourist or like a traveler, like a, how can I explain that energy? So for some of you guys, there could also be an energy where this magical moment is all about, especially if you have travel plans. So if you have travel plans, I do feel like you're going to go on a date with somebody as you are traveling. And you might think to yourself like, oh, I'm just doing it for fun, but it's really going to be a very magical evening or moment with this person, okay? Something about where you're going to have like a magical date as you are traveling, okay? Now for others of you, there's also this energy here where again someone is going to ask you to go on a date, and I feel like it was a dream of yours, or something about like where you really fancy this person, because with the 9 of Cups here, this tells me that you wanted to go on a date. It's almost like the energy where someone is asking you to go on a date, but this person feels like a dream because maybe they look exactly like you always wanted your man or your woman to look, or maybe they're very, do you know what I mean, like where this person is very successful, or you're just very like extremely attracted to this person, like you want to take this person's clothes off because they're so attractive or so sexy, or they're absolutely your type. Maybe you are also the type of person you don't usually see your type anywhere, like you're usually not attracted to someone sexually, or it's very hard for you to, I don't know, find someone that, do you know what I mean? Like some people, it's easy for them to find their type, and it's easy for them to, you know, have a one-night stand and, you know, enjoy life and stuff like that. And then there's other people, they don't get aroused very easily, or they don't find their type very easily. Do you know what I mean? Like where it's a little bit harder for you to find someone that is your type. Okay, and I'm seeing with the Nine of Cups here, there's something about someone is going to ask you, and this person is absolutely your type, super duper sexy in your eyes. Maybe for other people not, but in your eyes, this person is freaking sexy. Okay, and I feel like this person is going to ask you to go on a date, and you're going to be so shocked that they have a crush on you. Something about, you might be very excited about how someone has a crush on you, like you didn't expect it. It takes you by surprise that someone so sexy or someone so successful has a crush on you. Okay, that's what it feels like to me here. So they're going to ask you to go on a date is what I'm picking up here. Something about like a magical date or something along those lines. Now for others of you, yeah, I'm seeing them also inviting you home, because if we look at those two cards, it looks like these, you know, he's like he's on a balcony. Okay, let me actually see what that is about, because I'm seeing the scene of Moment for Life by Nicki Minaj and Drake, where he's on the balcony, or it's not a balcony, but it's like the first floor, and he's looking down at her. So yeah, I do feel like you're going to be very surprised about how someone has a crush on you, or someone is looking at you. And again, you perceive this person either as very sexy or as very successful, and it's like, oh, you know, such a successful man or such a sexy man or woman has a crush on me. It's going to be like a magical moment is what I'm picking up here. Or you guys are going to have a really, really freaking beautiful date is what I'm picking up. Okay, kind of like, I'm also hearing kind of like a dream date, like you always wanted a date like that. Now, I don't know where this connection is going to go, but I'm seeing like a dream date here. Okay, you always wanted a date like that, or it's going to be like a magical date, or something magical happens on that day. I also want to say another thing, because we have here an angel enters your life now or soon. So for some of you guys, you are about to meet this person. For others of you, maybe this person's already in your life, and you maybe, because I'm picking up the energy where someone here is worried about if another person really likes them, and I feel like this person does like you. Okay, so you might be very surprised about someone having a crush on you, or someone having feelings for you, or someone being into you. Okay, because your anxiety or your overthinking might be telling you that this person's not interested or whatever. For others of you, you actually have a friend in your ear that is telling you bullshit, but we're going to talk about it. So it says an angel enters your life now or soon. So I feel like what is going to surprise you, or this magical moment, is that I pick up an energy here where you meet a person. Okay, you meet a person, and this person seems to be, again, successful or very sexy, or there is something about them that makes them very like attractive to people just in general. It may be, you know, how much money they make, or it may be like their job position, or their, you know, their body, or, you know, like they just look very, very good. Okay, now I also feel like for some of you guys, you're going to be extremely surprised because this person is not an F-boy, where you think this woman is a playgirl, or this woman is a gold digger, or you think that this man is a fuck boy or whatever, and you're going to be very, very surprised that this person is very innocent. Does it make sense where you see a certain innocence in this person's eyes, or you're going to get to know this person, and you're going to be like, it's like a magical moment, because do you know what I'm hearing? I'm hearing the song Conceited, where you think that someone is conceited or cocky, but they're super duper down to earth, and it's gonna take you by surprise. Okay, or again, where someone that you would think is, one level higher than you. How can I explain that? You guys know what I mean, where you feel like, whoa, you know, that's an upgrade, or whoa, does he really like me? Does she really like me? You're gonna be a little bit like, whoa, is he looking at me? Where, you know, he's looking at you and you're looking around, like if he's not checking somebody else out, but he's checking you out, and you're like, whoa, is he looking at me? That's the type of energy that I pick up here. So it's kind of like a flirt, And I feel like you're gonna be very surprised because again, this person is very innocent. So they might be telling you, I've never had a relationship. They maybe tell you that they have been abstinent for a few months or for a few years. Does it make sense? Where they are very innocent. Their energy is very innocent, and you would never think that, because I'm hearing the song, I look way too good to be innocent. So you will feel like this person looks way too good to be innocent, and you will go on a date with them, and you're going to notice that this is a person who's has a very angelic or innocent energy to them. Does that make sense? Where you're almost going to feel like this person came into your life kind of like an angel, or something about you also know, right? Where there's there's some people, and maybe you also have these thoughts like a man that is, how do you call it, where gentlemen don't exist anymore or ladies don't exist anymore. This could be an energy where you are going to meet someone that you think doesn't exist, or your anxiety is telling you that someone like that doesn't exist, but they do. Does that make sense? It's kind of like, for example, a man who is again very very humble, and maybe you only meet cocky men, so you're like, oh my god, do humble men even exist anymore? Does that make sense? Or women, all women are gold diggers. Do women that are down to earth even exist anymore? That's the type of energy that I pick up here, okay? So you're gonna be like shocked about how innocent a person is, or kind of like where it's going to feel a little bit like dreamy. Does that make sense? Where you cannot believe that this person likes you, or you cannot believe that this person is like good for you. It's kind of like where a person gives you green flags. That's what I'm picking up here. It's kind of like this person doesn't give you red flags, they give you green flags, and you're gonna be like, whoa, okay, so this person is good for me. Maybe you're even going to be surprised about how the universe is, like maybe when you talk to your spirit guides and you ask your spirit guides like, hey, can I trust this person? Or do you know what I mean? Like where you meet someone that you can actually trust, and you're gonna be like shocked about it because again, they're sexy, they look amazing, they are successful, or there's something very like this person, they have a lot of like, where a lot of people maybe crush on this person, but this person has a crush on you, or this person likes you, or this person wants to go on a date with you. Now it doesn't have to be sexual, okay? This could even be like a popular guy or a popular girl that really likes your company, and you guys are gonna end up, having a really nice evening together, okay? Is what I'm picking up here. Or they're gonna take it to a place that is like super duper cool, especially with the 6 of Wands and the 9 of Cups. For me, this also feels like a party, okay, or a gathering, or like a home party, okay? This could also be an invitation where they're going to invite you to their home, their birthday, their home party, okay, is what I'm picking up here. Or something about, again, where you're going to be super duper surprised about how kind this person is, or how down to earth they are, or because again, they look like an F-boy, they look conceited, they look like, they have a reason to brag, that's what I'm picking up here. Okay, I just want to get one more card for this connection. Yeah, for others of you, I'm also picking up the energy here of like having really good sex. I'm not gonna lie, it's kind of like for some of you guys, you're gonna have this magical moment as you are intimate with somebody here. You're going to maybe cuddle with them, have sex with them, and I feel like it's gonna be a magical moment. It almost feels like sexual healing. I'm not gonna lie, for me this feels like you're healing as you are having sex with someone, especially since we have the Freedom card here again. I don't know if this is the real deal, or if it's just, I did talk about that on Patreon in case you do want to check it out, but sometimes we meet people that prepare us for our true love and our future spouse. So this person could be someone that is going to prepare you for your true love and your future spouse. So that's why there's gonna be like something about, I'm picking up sexual healing, okay, or something about the sex is gonna be so good that it feels magical, or maybe you haven't had it for a long time, and that's gonna be, or maybe you've never had like a real, climax. You're going to have a real climax with this person, or something about, I'm picking up something about sexual healing where this person's energy is actually healing you, okay? Something about a sexy person who has healing energy. And it's gonna surprise you, because sometimes sexy people are toxic, right? Or maybe you have a history of like being attracted to certain people, but they were toxic for you. Well, for some of you guys, if you already are in a relationship, this could just be like a date where, the passion between the two of you is rekindled. Do you know what I mean? It's kind of like a magical date or something, you know, really beautiful happening on that date. Again, maybe something like seeing a shooting star or whatever, or kind of like where the passion is rekindled between the two of you. So for some of you guys, if you are already in a connection or a relationship, this could talk about like a romantic getaway. Something about, for example, you guys go traveling. Maybe your partner's going to ask you to travel with him or her and you don't know about it yet. Well, now you do, but maybe your partner's going to be like, hey, let's travel somewhere, or they're going to take you to your dream travel destination. And then, for example, yeah, your spirit guides are here. So for some of you guys, that's definitely the message, because, for example, they know that you always wanted to swim with dolphins. Wow, why are they here today? I see a lot of spirit guides, I'm not gonna lie. For example, they know that you always wanted to swim with dolphins, and they're actually gonna make it happen. Does that make sense? Or it's actually gonna happen, like you're gonna be on your dream, you know, travel destination or something along those lines, or you're literally gonna, you know, how do you call it, like swim with dolphins, or I don't know, like see elephants in real life, okay? Because this person wants to do it with you. Or maybe you're going to go on your dream vacation, but what you don't know is that you're going to have somebody next to you, that you're going to share this magical moment with that person, if that makes sense, okay? Especially if it comes to like romantic energies, what I'm picking up here. Okay, yeah, so you could have met this person, like, in case you already have someone that you are thinking about right now in this very moment, you could have met this person in the month of August. Maybe you are a person that is born in the month, like you were born in the month of August. Maybe this person is born in the month of August. Maybe something, maybe you met this person in the month of August, or whatever I'm describing here, this magical moment. Maybe you did a manifestation ritual. Maybe you sent out a prayer. Maybe you even had a dream or a vision in the month of August that is connected to this type of energy. So I do feel like it's like a dream date or a magical date, a magical night. Sexual healing is what I'm picking up here, okay? Now, for some of you guys, I'm not gonna lie, I'm picking up the energy here because we have here the two-faced friend, okay? So we have here the two-faced friend, and we have here the Seven of Swords and the Nine of Swords, which tells me that you have to be a little bit careful, because I feel like, again, this person is either very successful, very sexy, or there's something about them. Again, you are going to be so surprised that this person has a crush on you, or that this person wants to be with you or wants to take you out or whatever. Okay, and I do feel like there is going to be a person in your life that is going to be jealous of that, okay? They're going to be like, how did you get this woman? How did you get this man's attention? How did you get this woman's attention? So be a little bit careful about that. Something about where someone is going to be jealous about how magical your connection might be, or, you know, what type of person you attract into your life. So be a little bit careful about that, because this person might be telling you he doesn't really like you, or she doesn't really like you, or she's just using you, he's just using you, you know? And I feel like in this case, they are wrong, okay? Something about you have to be careful, because I don't know, again, you already met this person, and you maybe ask yourself if this person really likes you, and maybe someone is in your ear, because I could be talking about the present, or I could be talking about the future. Someone is going to be in your ear. Oh yes, someone is going to be in your ear, and they're going to tell you like, oh, you cannot trust them, or don't go on a date with this person, or this person is going to use you. But again, they're saying that because they're jealous, not because they're actually worried about you, because this person has angelic energy, or this person was sent to you by your spirit guides or by the universe, okay? And this person, again, is just going to be jealous, so be aware of that. So if it's kind of like a beautiful connection, but someone is going to be in your ear telling you like, oh, you cannot trust them, or do you know what I mean? So someone would try to kind of like sabotage the connection or something along those lines, or someone wants to kind of like even ruin the date or whatever. I don't know. Okay. Can you clarify the SEX card here? Yeah, look at that. It says, sunny days wouldn't be special if it wasn't for Ray in the story. Nothing was ever easy, but maybe that was the beauty of it. Okay. I feel like you're going to have a very healing day with this person. Something about a healing date, a healing day. You guys are going to cuddle together, and it's going to be very healing for you. Kind of like where you literally heal from issues that you had in the past, from fear, from anxiety, from overthinking, because you spend time with this person. Again, I don't know if this person is the one or if this person is preparing you for the one. Okay, let me get one more. What is that about? Yeah, look at that energy. Okay, yeah, I do feel like, because with the August and the cat here, okay, whoever this person is, again, this person, someone is going to be jealous. Someone is going to be like, why is this person into you and not into me? They might even be telling you this person is not into you. Don't, you know, don't get fooled or whatever, or something along those lines. Yeah, I'm seeing that someone is going to get jealous because you get more attention, or you get attention from a very special person or a very sexy person. Okay, is what I'm picking up here. So you have to be aware of that energy. Here we have your future spouse feels your energy visions. Now, for others of you, there could be an energy where you are going to spend a date with somebody here, or you're going to spend a night with somebody, you're going to kiss somebody, cuddle with them, have sex with them. And there could be an energy where they basically like bring a vision to you. So basically, I did talk about that on Patreon, but basically what I'm picking up here is that you being intimate with this person, or cuddling with them, or kissing them, somehow it opens your third eye. So you could literally have a psychic download right after you were intimate with this person, right after you kissed them. Does that make sense? Where it's kind of like there's love and romance and sex energy in the air, but it's somehow connected to like a spiritual experience, or like your third eye, or you're going to get a vision, or you're going to see something in your dreams. Okay, again, it does feel like a magical connection or a magical date or whatever. Something like that is going on here. Okay, something about a successful date is what I'm picking up here as well. Okay, for others of you, this is about how you successfully get the attention of someone. For example, you're trying to get the attention of, I don't know, a person that is of, you know, higher social status. I don't know how to explain it, but with the Six of Wands, if you think about Moment for Life, Drake was looking at Nicki Minaj, so she got his attention. So for others of you, you're not even trying, but you might get the attention of like a person who has a bigger personality, or again, there's something very special about them. Okay, and for others of you, you have been trying to get someone's attention. So, and I do feel like you're going to be successful at getting their attention. Does that make sense? So you have been trying to seduce somebody, or you have been trying to get someone's attention, and I do feel like you're going to be successful at it. Okay, that's what I'm picking up here. For others of you, this could also be an energy, because we have here practice, practice, practice. Try again today, tomorrow, don't give up. Practice makes perfect. Yeah, there's something about where you almost want to give up. You want to give up on love, or you want to give up on, or maybe you feel very sad. For example, you go traveling and it's like a day where you don't feel your best, and all of a sudden there's this man or this woman looking at you. Does that make sense? And it's going to be like a magical moment, like the eye contact, or the cuddling, the kissing. Okay. Can you tell me a little bit more about the success energy here? What is that success energy about? One more. Yeah, I'm also feeling like this magical moment is connected to you feeling free from anxiety, okay? You feeling free from anxiety and overthinking, or you literally overcome a fear. Okay, yeah, the Two of Pentacles. Yeah, look at that. I told you, it's somehow connected to a connection, okay? Where someone is helping you to overcome anxiety and fear by helping you. Or this is a very, very intense connection that you're going to feel with a person. Okay, this is definitely about a beautiful date, a beautiful evening, a beautiful, like, how do you say that? You're taking a walk by the beach, in case you do live by or near a beach. Okay, something about a date that is going to feel magical, beautiful, that is going to feel a little bit supernatural is what I'm picking up here as well. Okay, for others of you, the success has definitely something to do. Let me actually get one more card. Why is the success card here? One more. Yeah, for some of you guys, it has something to do with you being able to travel. Yeah, you have been worried about you having, like, where you have to travel, or you have to get, how can I explain that? It's like the energy where maybe you want to travel somewhere, or you want to stay somewhere. Okay, so you have been maybe worried about being able to stay somewhere, or you have been worried about being able to travel. So you're going to find success in that energy here, okay? or something about you meeting someone very special as you are traveling. Okay, but let me read out these two cards because we have here gratitude, and they always come with like little quotes, and I love quotes, so I want to read them out to you. Yeah, and for others of you, it's kind of like you're very nervous to meet this person because again, they're just sexy, absolutely your type, and you're just a little bit nervous if they're gonna like you, if the date is gonna go great, the date is gonna be magical, the date is gonna be very, very beautiful. I feel like you're not gonna see coming how connected you are going to feel with this person, or you're just not gonna see it. It's gonna be like a magical date is what I'm picking up here, okay? Or like a person who magically appears to help you, okay? That offers you like a lending hand, or that wants to borrow money to you, okay? But it does feel like for others of you, this could also be an invitation to travel that you don't see coming, okay? It's almost as if this person can read your mind because they're going to ask you to go somewhere where you always wanted to go to. For some of you guys, this is about a person who's going to ask you out on a date, or is going to ask you to travel with them, but it's going to feel like they're reading your mind because they're going to invite you to a place that you always wanted to go to, or that you've always dreamed of. For others of you, this could just be like you already had a dream about it and it's going to happen in real life, okay? But again, there's something about your worst case scenario was just in your dreams, and then, you know, like what is happening in real life is actually the best case scenario here. Okay, but I want to read out the card here. It says gratitude. Let's read out this one first. So that's the freedom card. Okay. It says, it is the spiritual freedom which cannot be taken away that makes life meaningful and purposeful. Yeah, so you could feel like this something about where this connection is like meaningful, or it has purpose, or there's magic in this connection, okay? Or there's just like magic in like in this traveling, where you travel to a place and you were meant to be at this place, you were meant to travel to this place, you were meant to be in this place, you were meant to get invited to that place, okay? Something about where your soul told you to go somewhere, and there's going to be like signs and synchronicities, and you're going to feel like, I knew why I wanted to travel to this country, I knew why I wanted to go to this place, something told me to go to this place, something told me to talk to this person, something told me to smile at this man or this woman, and you didn't know, but then you get to know this person, or then you're traveling to this place, and there's going to be signs and synchronicities that just show you that you were right, like your intuition was right about this place, this person, this connection, okay? Yeah, something is going to feel like it happened, something happened on purpose, okay? And now I'm going to read out the gratitude card here. Okay, hopefully I'm in focus. I don't know. Hopefully. Let's see. Okay. So we have here the gratitude card. Oh, I love that. We have Eckhart Tolle here. It says, acknowledging the good that you already have in your life is the foundation for all abundance. Yeah, so something about, you're going to feel like, it's something about like bliss when you are with this person, or something about feeling so connected to the present moment. You're going to feel very alive. It's going to feel like, I feel so alive, okay? I feel so alive, because maybe your anxiety or your overthinking has been stopping you from feeling alive, and this is going to be a moment where you feel so free, no anxiety, no fear, you're just free kissing someone, you're just free, or you finally have the papers in your hands with the stamp, with the, you know, like with the signature, and you're going to feel like, wow, finally I can move on from this chapter of anxiety, or, you know, like fear or whatever, okay? So, pile number one. Do I want to get one more card? Let me think, guys. Yeah, let me get one more here. Okay. Yeah, but be aware. There's going to be a person that is going to be jealous either of your success, because I'm picking up the energy where someone tells you, oh, this is never going to work. And it does, like, you almost believe this person. Someone tells you this is not going to work. And then it does work. So you're going to be so shocked about it, because you almost believed this person, this pessimistic person, that something is not going to work, but it does. Something happens in time, something is working, you get the approval, you get the signature, you get approved, you get accepted, okay, something like that. Can you clarify the sex card here one more? Yeah. Okay, listen. Yeah. Okay. Yeah. Something about where someone tries to make you feel like you're not good enough. Like, it's like an energy. How can I explain that? For me, this feels like a mean girl who tells you like a guy's too good for you, or they maybe not say it, but they hint towards it, like, I wonder why he likes you. But it's like in a weird condescending way where someone wants to make you believe that someone doesn't like you when they actually do. Does it make sense? Something about a person is going to be like super duper jealous that someone likes you, or that someone, you know, wants to be friends with you, or that someone invites you to a party or a gathering, you know, like you got invited, they didn't, so they're gonna throw a temper tantrum and they're gonna be like smug about it, like, oh my god, you know, I don't even want to go there, or I don't even know why they invited you. So be aware of that energy. Someone is gonna be jealous of this magical moment, okay? Yeah. Because I feel like you're going to feel very safe and at peace and at home with this person, okay? But you guys were meant to meet because somehow you guys are going to help each other. Like, something about where you guys are healing each other somehow, some way. Or again, it's going to be like a really cool evening, like a party that turns out to be magical, that turns out to be supernatural, a kiss that turns out to be magical, a kiss that turns out to be very healing, okay? Or you meeting the right person. I'm hearing right place, right time, where you meet a person at the right time or just in time in order for you to avoid a tricky situation or avoid like a very shitty situation or whatever, okay? Or something about where someone is going to protect you, okay? So whoever this person is that you're going to be sexually connected with, this person is somehow going to protect you, or they're going to be there to protect you from something, okay? Or from somebody, okay? Something along those lines. So there's like almost as if spirit is protecting you, but they're protecting you through a sexy person, or a person that you're going to be very sexually drawn to, or a person that is very successful, very popular, or very, I don't know, they have something that other people want, okay? Or they do catch people's attention. Yeah, and for others of you, this could also be an energy where you're going to manifest the money that you need in order to travel. Something about a travel opportunity that you didn't know existed, an opportunity to work abroad that you didn't know existed, or maybe it's your only option, or it's your only opportunity to travel abroad, and someone again is in your ear telling you it's not gonna work, but it is, so you're gonna get approved or something along those lines. This could also be like a magical trip, kind of like something magical, like magical synchronicities happening at the airport, or something along those lines, meeting someone at the airport as you are traveling. So it does feel like a magical journey, magical traveling moment, okay? Again, where you know that your soul belongs in a place or belongs next to someone somehow, some way. Yeah, and for others of you, this has something to do with successfully manifesting the money that you need in order to travel, okay? Or yeah, that's what it is. That's what it feels like to me here. Like, where am I going to get the money from? And spirit is going to come through, okay? Showing you where to get the money, helping you to manifest the money in order for you to travel. Pile number 1, that's all I have for you guys. I hope you like this reading. I'm going to see my next one, and I wish you a lovely day. Bye. Hello, my lovely pile number 2. Welcome to your reading, guys. So if you did not watch the intro, we're going to look at the next magical moment. So what is about to surprise you to the point where it's going to feel like a magical moment? You guys probably all have these moments, right? Where maybe there's an overload of synchronicity, a full circle moment where you feel the magic of the universe around you and in your soul. And it's like a moment of bliss, or a moment of awe, or a moment of like being so shocked how your spirit guides came through, or the universe came through, or something magical happening on that day, okay? So I do want to look at that, okay? Give me a moment, because I want to, you know, channel the energy here. Okay. Let me see what's going on here. I do feel like there's like love in the air, and I would not be surprised if a lot of you guys are about to meet someone, okay? because I picked that up in pile number 1 and I pick it up here as well because it says this person truly likes or loves you and wants to support you. Exchange ideas, have a long, good conversation. Okay, so I feel like you are going to be so shocked about how you have a telepathic connection with somebody, because we have the 12th house here. That 12th house is all about the subconscious mind. It's about the house where, you know, dream meanings take place, like anything related to the subconscious mind and dreams and stuff like that. Okay, anything related to spirituality. That's where you find monks and sages isolating from society to be closer to God or to be closer to spirit or the universe. Okay, but let me tap into the energy here. Pile number 2. Let me say it like that. I pick up different energies here, okay? So we're going to talk about everything. 1, because I was, you know, getting some clarification cards here for you guys, and we have the Lovers here, okay? So I feel like this magical moment, there could be an energy where you have a special connection to 2 people. One person is the one for you and the other person, how can I explain that energy? Okay, so what is about to surprise you? I feel like you are about to meet 2 people. I don't know if these 2 people are already in your life, but with the Lovers card here, I almost want to say where you meet 2 people and you have a special connection to both of them, but one of them is your true love and your future spouse. But I feel like it's going to surprise you because they might enter your life around the same time, or there's something going on here. I'm going to be very honest with you guys, okay? I pick up the energy here where you meet someone and you're going to feel like, whoa, you know, maybe he is the one, maybe she's the one, you know, and you feel like a very special connection to this person, and then you meet another person, and I have a deja vu right now. Oh my God, you are about to have a magical moment because you're going to have a deja vu. This is bonkers. Can I say something? I feel like you are about to meet people that maybe you... Okay, listen. I want to ask you a question because I almost want to say where you are the type of person, you have prophetic dreams, or you dream of places, or you dream of people, like their face. Because I'm seeing you meeting people that you met in your dreams. For others of you, this is like a past life connection where you... How can I explain that energy? To me, this feels like, for some of you guys, if you do have memories about your past life, I feel like you are about to meet people, that have a past life with you. So you both are somehow connected because of your past life. For some of you guys, you might literally have a conversation with somebody and you're both gonna realize that you know each other from past life, okay? Because the 12th house is a very, 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 it's like the most spiritual house. That's where you find God, okay? So for others of you, this is gonna be so wild. Like your magical moment is gonna be wild, like psychedelic, trippy, wild, crazy. Yes, your spirit guides are here. Because I almost want to say, with the Lovers card here again, where I feel like someone might come to you. Someone will come to you and tell you that they had a dream of you. Like, I don't know, because I did talk about that in a future spouse reading, okay? Because again, I do feel like love is in the air for you guys. So I'm seeing an energy here where you are going to meet someone that you had a dream of. So you saw this person in your dreams, you saw this person's face, you saw this person's, you know, clothing, something about where you saw a person in your dreams. Maybe you had a reoccurring dream and it was always the same person, even if they didn't look the same, but the energy was the same. I feel like you are about to meet a person in real life that you had a dream of. May that be 5 years ago, 3 years ago, 1 year ago, 1 month ago. You are about to meet a person that you had a dream of. For others of you, if you don't have prophetic dreams, maybe this person that you're going to meet is going to tell you that they knew that they would meet you, or they had a dream of you, or something along those lines, okay? For some of you guys, I'm even picking up the energy here. If you are a psychic or a tarot reader, I feel like you're also going to meet a psychic or a tarot reader that is going to tell you, I had a dream of you, that we're going to meet, or I knew we would meet, okay? Even if it's not romantic, it could just be platonic, like a new friend or something along those lines, or even, I don't know, like a business partner. Because with the Three of Pentacles, yeah, something about where you meet someone and they already knew you because they had a dream. Like they could be psychic, or you are psychic, or the both of you are psychic, so they knew they would meet you. You knew you would meet them, okay? Or something about like how two men or two women want you, and you have to make a decision, and you didn't see it coming because your love life was, there was nothing happening in your love life for weeks or months, and all of a sudden there's like two men or two women in front of you and they both want to be with you, is what I'm picking up here. Or you're going to meet like more than one person around the same time, and it's like a magical connection. So you have a magical connection to more than one person, okay? Again, I don't know if it's romantic or platonic, or if it's like both, or if it's only romantic and you have like two people that you have to decide between, okay? What is happening here? Okay, this is a very, very interesting energy, because again, there's something about psychic abilities, something about, for others of you, you're going to be very, very shocked because you're going to have a dream. Maybe you didn't have this dream yet. You're going to have a dream. You're going to see a person's face, something where you see, you get hidden information in a dream, and it's about to happen, okay? Something about where spirit or your spirit guides are communicating. Yeah, it says knowledge. It says, let me connect above and below, let the knowledge of my ancestors flow. Okay, something about where you know something before it happens, but I feel like it's going to be very trippy or magical because it is connected to other people. It's connected to, maybe you see your future spouse entering your life right before they actually come into your life. Maybe you see this woman right before she comes into your life and you're going to end up being friends. Something about, there is something going on where you know, or again the other way around, where you meet someone and they're going to tell you, I had a dream of you, I knew I would meet you, or something like that. This is about hidden information about your love life, or hidden information about a person that you are meant to meet, okay? Something is going on here. It's like a meeting between two people, but one person knew about it, or both people knew about it. Okay. For others of you, this is also like an energy where you already had like a dream, a prophetic dream, maybe a few years ago, and you have been asking yourself if that dream, like if there was any meaning to that dream. And I feel like your spirit is about to show you that this dream that you had, it was not just a dream, it was actually a prophecy. Something about where you think something is a dream, but it's actually a prophecy here. Okay. Yeah, I do feel like, can I say something? For me, this feels like, even if you, listen, even if you don't have memories about your past life, and even if you don't have prophetic dreams, I'm seeing you where this person like approaches you or sends you a text message, and again, I don't know if it's romantic, business, or platonic, it could be anything, okay? You look at this person and you see like a light around them. Do you know where I'm coming from? It's kind of like you look at them and you know. It's like a magical moment where you look at someone and you know, or it's a magical moment where someone looks at you and they know. But it's like yeah, it's like a magical moment where you look into a person's eyes and you know, they know something, or you know something. Something about I know. So you will have like this feeling of, I know what this is all about, or something. There's something, yeah, magical about you looking into this person's eyes. You're looking into this person's face, because this face is going to be familiar, or their eyes are going to be familiar, or their voice is going to be familiar. You're literally going to have a deja vu as you meet someone and you don't know them, but you do know them. Or it's like a deja vu, like you will feel like, I've talked to you before, I've seen you before, I've kissed you before, we've been friends before, or you're going to feel like you've always been friends with this person. Does that make sense? Even though you just know them for one day. Okay, for others of you, you are about to get a lot of information about a person where you meet someone. And because I do feel like with the Fool card, it feels like a new energy. For others of you, this is you're going to be shocked about a new psychic ability. Now, I don't know if it's mind reading, if it is, because with the Fool card in the 12th house, for me, this definitely feels like a new ability, like your psychic abilities go to the next level. So maybe you are now able to read a person's mind, or maybe you are now able to manifest something faster, or something about where you don't only get information about yourself and, you know, your future, but you're also going to get information about other people and their future that you have to tell them about. Does that make sense? Or again, you're literally going to meet a person that is very psychic in person, okay, is what I'm picking up here. And they might be telling you about something about your future, where someone is reading your palm, or someone is like telling you something about your future, and it's actually going to happen. It's going to blow your fucking mind away, okay? We also have here the Good Cheer card. It says, with kind heart and humor free, may good cheer rule, so mote it be. And if you look at this card right here, these are like two people, and one person has like a star on their head. For some of you guys, this could also be an energy where you are about to meet, like for some of you guys, not for everybody of course, because this is a general reading, but for some of you guys, you might actually meet a celebrity. Like you're going to be shocked because a celebrity is in front of you, or you talk to a celebrity, or a celebrity is going to come to you and talk to you. Now this could also be like a public figure. It doesn't have to be a celebrity. Do you know what I mean? But you could just be like shocked about how a person who is somehow in the public eye, or who is somehow maybe big on the internet or whatever, or literally a celebrity where you're going to see a celebrity, or a celebrity is going to talk to you. They maybe ask you for a tissue paper or whatever. Do you know what I mean? Like all of a sudden, like you go to a place and there's like a celebrity somehow somewhere, and you're going to be like, what the heck is going on here? Okay, again, not for everybody. For others of you, this is about like new connections coming into your life, to have your time to get out of a situation. Okay. So I feel like for others of you, this is about how you manifest. And with the 10 of Pentacles, I'm going to be very honest. For me, this is big money. For some of you guys, you are about to manifest big money that you've never seen in your life before. I don't know how you're going to do it. Or maybe you meet someone with big money, or big pockets. I don't know what exactly this is, but with the 10 of Pentacles, for me, this feels like someone is asking you to move in with them. Is someone asking you to move in with them? Because it says new home, new attitude. Boy, I feel like someone might be asking you to move in with them, and you're going to be shocked about it, or it's going to be like a magical moment because you wanted to move out of your place, or you knew it was time to move out, or something about where someone is asking you to move in with them. But it feels like romantic, okay? So for some of you guys, if you already are in a connection, this person might want to go to the next level. They might be asking you to move in with them. Okay. But again, it's going to come at the right time, or the timing is right. This person is going to ask you literally when you want to move. This person is going to ask you, hey, do you want to move? Does that make sense? That's why it's going to be so magical, because you think about moving and this person in that moment, or something about where you're going to fall in love. And this person is going to ask you, hey, do you want to move in with me? Okay. For others of you, this is about you manifesting big money in order for you to actually finally move. Okay, because with the new home, new attitude, I almost want to say for some of you guys, you are about to try a new manifestation technique, is what I'm picking up here. Yeah, with the Fool card, I feel like you are about to try a new manifestation technique. Or you are about to be very drawn to trying a new manifestation technique, or to go back to an old manifestation technique. Like you did something in the past, you stopped doing it, you're going to start doing it again. Kind of like, okay, I'm going to change my attitude towards manifestation, or I'm going to change my attitude towards this topic. And you changing your attitude, or you changing your manifestation technique, is going to bring so much money to you, to the point where you are about to be able to move. Like you're literally manifesting enough money in order for you to move out, in order for you to like, you're coming closer and closer to your dream apartment or your dream home. Like you're making more and more and more. I'm seeing like where you make more and more money. Okay, or something about where how can I explain it? I'm gonna say it. For me, this feels like overnight success, or overnight there's like a huge amount of money I don't know, or something is blowing up for others of you. If you do have a business, your business is about to fucking boom to the point where maybe you need an assistant to help you, or you can actually afford to have an assistant to help you, or something about where you have enough money to move here. Okay, so it's going to be different for all of you here. Can you clarify the 10 of Pentacles? Yeah, for others of you, someone's going to ask you. Yeah, because the day trader, this for me also feels like an unusual or unconventional way of making money is going to work. Does that make sense? Someone here's going to try an unconventional or unusual way of making a lot of money, and it's actually going to work, because the day trader is all about, I feel like, predicting how the numbers will look. And if you are correct with your prediction, you make money. But it also brings me to cryptocurrency and Bitcoin and stuff like that. So I feel like something about an unusual way to make a lot of money. Okay. Or the money's going to come from an unusual place or unexpected. Like you didn't expect this product or this idea or this video to, you know, to be the one that, you know, breaks through the barrier or whatever. Okay, let's see. Why is the 10 of Pentacles here? Yeah, bitch. Yes. I feel like you're going to have something about you're going to manifest a lot of money. But it feels like unconventional, or something about where you are reaching a new milestone when it comes to money. Now, it doesn't have to be like huge amounts of money. It could just be like that you make double the amount that you usually do. So it's going to be a magical moment, because you're going to see that your money magic is working, or that your new attitude towards money or your new attitude towards manifesting is actually working. So I feel like you're going to be shocked about how good your new manifestation technique or how good your new attitude is going to work. Does that make sense? So you're going to see like a big difference. Like ever since you listen to positive affirmations in the evening for 10 minutes, you can see a shift or you can see a change, and you're going to be like, oh my God, it's such a magical moment, because I wasn't sure if I believe in it or not. That could also be the reason why we have the Two of Swords here. Like I wasn't sure if I believe in it or not, but I'm hearing the proof is in the pudding. So there's going to be proof, or you're going to see an increase in money. Or for others of you, this is also connected to like manifesting love into your life, manifesting romance into your life. For others of you, this is not even about money, okay? For others of you, this is about something about, listen, I pick up an energy here of like practicing magic. You either already are practicing something. I feel like you recently started, like I'm seeing someone here making a wish, looking at a star or at a shooting star. Like you recently saw a shooting star and you made a wish. For others of you recently looked at the full moon and you made a wish. For others of you, you did a moon ritual recently. Okay, is what I'm picking up here. And for others of you, you are about to see a shooting star, okay? And it's going to be a magical moment. This could even be while you are on a date, like you are on a date with somebody here. I'm not gonna lie, okay? If you already are talking to somebody, you might be seeing a shooting star. This could also be a kiss while there's a shooting star, or having a kiss under a full moon is what I'm picking up here as well, okay? Now, for others of you, this is about how you are going to feel very, very, like almost as if I'm also hearing for some of you guys, your spirit guides are going to tell you what to do. Something about where they somehow come to you in a dream, or like something where your spirit guides are going to tell you, hey, pie number 2, do this and this and this and this and that. Does it make sense? And you're like, I don't know what to think about it, but I'm just going to listen to my spirit guides, and you're doing it. Or something about where you feel like this urge to do something. I don't know what it is, okay? But I feel like you are about to somehow practice some type of magic. If you look at this card right here, it looks like a magic lamp, kind of like 3 wishes, right? Where you have 3 wishes and you have like a, do you call it a genie? Like where you have 3 wishes, or 3 wishes are gonna get granted. So for some of you guys, there could also be an energy where you're gonna be so fucking shocked because there's 3 wishes coming true at the same time. I'm not gonna lie, not for everybody of course, but for others of you, this is going to be like a magical moment, because your moon magic is working. The wish that you sent out into the universe as you were looking at a shooting star is gonna come true. You seeing a shooting star is gonna feel magical, because maybe you think something in that moment, or you say something in that moment, and it's gonna feel like, oh my God, like, you know, What are the odds that I see a shooting star in that moment? I'm also saying for some of you guys, you're gonna see 3 shooting stars, dung, 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 like, yes, your spirit guides are here. Your spirit guides are here. Okay, so for some of you guys, you're gonna see 3 shooting stars back to back, like 1, 2, 3. And if you do see 3 shooting stars back to back to back, you are the one that gets granted 3 wishes, or something about where 3 things manifest at once or at the same time. If you do see 3 shooting stars, dung, 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 then I'm talking to you. It's just a confirmation for you guys, okay? Because we have, it's such a beautiful card here. Okay. For others of you, again, there's something about you following instruction, or you listening to somebody and following their instruction. And again, you don't know if you believe them or not, but it's gonna work, so it's gonna shock you. Does that make sense? So you're gonna have like a new attitude, or something about like new information about how you manifest, or how manifestation works, or something along those lines is going on here. I do feel like you are about to overcome a huge obstacle, because we have you overcome obstacle. This magical moment here, guys, pile number 2. Am I in focus? Yeah. This magical moment here, pile number 2, is about how you overcome a huge obstacle. Okay. You are overcoming a huge obstacle here, but it's gonna feel magical, because you know what the funny thing is we have here? Surrender sometimes means giving up, trying to understand, and becoming comfortable with not knowing. And it says the mystery of spirit. You know how people say the universe works in mysterious ways, or God works in mysterious ways? I feel like you're going to have that type of moment where you didn't know how to overcome this obstacle, but somehow you overcame it and you don't even know how you did it. That's the type of energy that I feel here. Okay. It says the mystery of spirit. Something about where you are overcoming an obstacle, and it's going to feel like all you did was going with the flow, because we have the card here, go with the flow. So there could be an energy where you just go with the flow, or you just follow your spark, or you just follow, like, you know, your curiosity, and your curiosity literally leads you to overcoming an obstacle. It's going to look effortlessly, or it's going to feel like, how did I do that? Does that make sense? You know how you sometimes, it's kind of like an energy where you apply for something. I'm just going to give an example. You think to yourself like, oh, you know, why not? I'm just going to apply for this, you know, job. And you don't think too much about it, because you're like, you know what? I don't know what's going to happen. I don't even know anymore. Like, kind of like an energy where you just let go and surrender, because you don't know how something is going to go. Or you're going to be like, you know what? I tried to control the situation. I tried to make something happen. I don't want to try anymore. I'm just going to be here. I'm just going to meditate. I'm just going to read my book and stuff like that. And I don't want to think about it anymore. Do you know what I mean? And then all of a sudden you get the call and they want to take you, but you didn't. Do you know what I mean? It's like something about where you effortlessly manifest something, or you overcome an obstacle, but you overcome it with joy, or something about where you have fun, and you having fun brings, like, I don't know. It is kind of like where you follow your curiosity, you go with the flow, you follow the spark, or you literally follow like your spirit guides. They tell you to drive to this place, or go to this person, or talk to this person. You're like, I don't know why I'm supposed to talk to this person, but if my spirit guides tell me to do so, or if my intuition tells me to do so, I'm just going to listen to it. And then there's going to be like this huge revelation how this is the answer to your problem, or the answer to like the solution to your problem, but you didn't really look for it. You were just, you know, like, you were just trying to follow your intuition. That's interesting. Let me see. Let me get a few cards here. Okay, because it's funny, because pile number 1 was also a few things, but I feel like with you, I pick up multiple things at once. Okay. Yeah, for some of you guys, there's something, because every time I look at this card right here, this reminds me of the movie Get Rich or Die Trying. Yeah, for some of you guys, there's big money and wealth coming to you. I'm not gonna lie, especially if you have been going through financial difficulty. Like, for example, can I say something? I'm being brought to Johnny Depp. I don't know if you guys know how he actually went into acting. So he was homeless, and one of his friends told him, you know, there's like an audition for a movie, do you want to go there? He was already homeless, he had nothing to lose. He was like, you know what, fuck it, I'm just gonna go there. And that was his entry, that was his golden ticket, his entry to becoming a famous actor. Do you know what I mean? That's the type of energy that I pick up. You're like, oh, you know what, fuck it, I'm just gonna do it. That's what it feels like to me here. Or you're just gonna attend something like, oh, you know, I just want to see how it's gonna go, and you don't know that you going there is like a big deal. Does it make sense? It's like your golden ticket or your entry. It's like you go somewhere without really thinking about it, or just for fun. You do something just for fun. You do something just because you're curious, but you don't know that that's the day where everything changes, or that's the moment where everything changes, okay? This could be the moment where financially everything changes. This could be the moment where your life changes because you're falling in love. Okay. Spirit, what is this obstacle here? So something about where you overcome an obstacle. For some of you guys, something about where you didn't know how to overcome an obstacle. Almost as if there was no way out, but you're going to be shocked about how there is a way out. But you told yourself, you know, there's no way out, or something about where you were surrendering. Kind of like, you know what, I don't know what to do. You know, fuck it, I don't know what to do, so I'm not gonna pretend that I know what to do. I'm just not gonna do anything. Do you know what I mean? Almost as if the problem is working itself out without you doing anything. That's interesting. Why is the overcome obstacle here? Yeah, this is definitely either... Okay, for some of you guys, I'm picking up here, and please take it with a grain of salt. I'm just a tarot reader here on YouTube. For some of you guys, we have the Five of Pentacles here. For some of you guys, this could be like miraculously healing, healing from like a health issue, miraculously. For others of you, this is definitely about debt, kind of like where you have financial problems, or financially you owe a lot of money to somebody, or something about where financially there's some baggage here, like, oh my god, how am I gonna do that? Okay. And the money is gonna come to you. You're gonna be shocked about how the money is gonna come to you, or where it comes from, or how the solution was like fun and easy, or like, I don't know. Okay, yeah. Something about you were very scared about some type of either health issue or financial issue. For others of you, I'm not gonna lie, for others of you, this could be about... The next magical moment is about you being like, you're going to be pregnant, or something about someone is going to be pregnant and they thought they could not get pregnant, or they had like fertility issues. I'm picking up fertility issues, and someone is going to be so shocked about how they got pregnant, or yeah, how they got pregnant. Okay, something about you're going to be like, you know what, if I'm not meant to have children, I'm not going to have children. But you're gonna, you know, I see someone here getting pregnant, even though maybe the doctor told you it's not happening. Something about where a doctor says something is not possible, but it's gonna happen anyway. Okay. Or the doctor says this is gonna take another 3 months, but it only takes 1 month. What is that energy about here, Spirit, with the overcome obstacles? Yeah. For some of you guys, it's definitely... Yeah, for some of you guys, it's definitely... something medical, something with a doctor, medical. Okay, I'm also being brought to someone going to an alternative healer, and it actually works and nobody's gonna believe you. Kind of like a different medicine is gonna help you out. Yeah, and the swiftness card, do you know what I mean? Like the swiftness card came out here. Something happens very fast overnight. Yeah, something happens very fast overnight, out of fucking nowhere. Just within 1 day, your life changes. Within 1 week, 1 month, your whole life is turned upside down. Okay, so there's about to be a big change is what I'm picking up here for you guys, because we talk about the next magical moment. And if we have here new home, new attitude, baby. Okay, you might be my pal where I talked about how you need to get ready. Okay, so for some of you guys, if you did choose the pal where I talked about how you need to get ready, this is definitely your pal. But give me one moment, I want to get just a few more cards. Some of you guys, I'm also seeing here you have a grandpa. So you have a departed loved one with the 10 of Pentacles. I feel like you have a departed loved one. It might be a dad, a grandpa, or whatever. They're saying they're taking care of you financially. Okay, so you're going to be shocked about how your grandparents, like how someone on the other side is taking care of you financially, you're gonna be like, this is fucking magical. This happened overnight. This happened within 1 week. Do you know what I mean? Like something is like it happens overnight, or the money is there overnight, or the solution is there just overnight, you know? That's what it feels like to me here. Fathers of you are about to receive visions about something, about you're about to receive visions about your new home. You are about to receive visions about a significant person. Again, fathers of you are about to meet people that had a vision of you, or you had a vision of them. Okay, let me see. Spirit, can you clarify what is this whole energy about here that I'm seeing? Yeah, the Two of Pentacles. Okay. I'm hearing when two destinies come together. It's like an energy where you're going to realize that your destiny is connected to another person's destiny. That's what it is. You're going to realize that your destiny is connected to another person's destiny. You're going to realize that your destiny is deeply connected to another person's destiny. Wow. Because I forgot to finish my sentence, but this one card always reminds me of the movie scene where 50 Cent in Get Rich or Die Trying, he was, someone was betraying him and put some stuff in his, you know, pockets that brought trouble to him. So he ended up in jail. And he started to make music in jail because that was the only thing that he could do. So he was like, ah, fuck it, you know, again, but he did it out of joy. Something about where you do something out of joy or out of curiosity, and it turns out to be a huge thing, you know, like that's where you meet this person, that's where you, do you know what I mean? But it's out of curiosity or out of joy, or because you're just doing it for fun or something along those lines. Yeah, and I remember that he did a song in the prison, and people really liked his song, or something about where that was like the, yeah, that was like the turning point in his life. That was the turning, yes, there's a turning point here. There's a turning point in your life. It's like a week, a month, or moment where everything changes. It's like it's a big one. That is a big one right here. Okay, what is this big energy about that I pick up here, Spirit? What is this big energy about here that I pick up? Yeah, look at that. The Knight of Swords. I was actually just, you know, Googling what the Knight of Swords is about, because sometimes I have to refresh my mind. And the Knight of Swords is all about, if you would have to paint a picture, the Knight of Swords is about someone who wants to conquer, so like a champion or like a hero that is, you know, like running into the fight to conquer or to win. Okay, the Knight of Swords is also a very impulsive, like very fast, impulsive energy, big changes. Yeah, okay, so I feel like the next magical moment could be where a person appears in front of you out of nowhere, and again, you knew that you would meet them, or something is going on where someone comes out of nowhere, someone stands in front of you out of nowhere. Okay, or the person that they had a vision of you, or you had a vision of them, you are about to meet, basically. Okay, yeah, something appears out of nowhere or overnight. So for me, this feels like overnight success, or something changes overnight, or a very strong connection to a person that happens overnight, falling in love overnight, being best friends overnight. Does that make sense? It's like it's very, very strong here. Or getting the opportunity to move overnight. Okay, because it says time to get out of a situation. I do feel like your life is about to change big time, I'm not gonna lie. Okay, now if I could describe the energy here, because we have the peacock here, so it says be aware of great pride. This always reminds me of Kung Fu Panda, where Po thought to himself, yeah, something about where it's gonna be a moment where you feel like there's nothing for you to lose, but it doesn't feel like you are giving up. It just feels like you are deeply surrendering, like your soul, your body, your spirit, your mind, you're 100% surrendering to the universe, and that's where the magic happens. Or again, you're trying a new manifestation technique, or you're just following like your curiosity. Your curiosity tells you to change your vision board. Your curiosity tells you to drive to this place. Your curiosity tells you to do something like really impulsive out of nowhere. You're not really thinking about it. This idea comes out of nowhere, and you're gonna be shocked because it's like, it's such how a small thing turns into a huge thing. That's what I'm picking up here, how something small turns into something big. Yes, okay. For others of you, I'm being brought to the movie scene where where Po was fighting this evil peacock, and it looked like the peacock was about to win, because the peacock had like this very deadly weapon. I'm also hearing no weapon formed against me shall prosper. Yeah, Lord, give me a sign. So the universe, your spirit guides are going to send a huge sign to you, okay, that maybe weapons formed against you are not going to prosper, or something about how you're going to win or triumph over your enemies somehow, some way. But I feel like it's going to be a big thing, okay? Now, I'm seeing the movie scene where the peacock was about to finish Po, and it looked like he was about to win. You know, he was 100% sure he was about to win against Po with his deadly weapon. And in that moment, Po find inner peace. Like, you know how when you have nothing to lose, and in that moment you find inner peace, something about where you find inner peace that is so strong that you manifest something really huge in your life, okay? Or something about this magical moment where you find peace with not knowing, or you find peace in trusting the universe. For the first time in a long time, you truly, with all your heart, trust the universe, or trust your spirit guides, or trust your grandpa on the other side. And in that moment, the magic happens. Does that make sense? Where before you maybe didn't feel like you could let go, or you were attached to the outcome, or you felt like you wanted to control the timing of something. Okay, I'm also hearing where something is perfect timing, or you're going to feel like it was perfect timing, or there was no need for you to control it or micromanage the universe. Okay, but that's what it feels like to me here, because in that moment he was surrendering. So he was like, not that he was giving up, but he told himself like, okay, you know what, there's nothing that I can do. So this evil peacock was firing this fireball to him. And in that moment, he found inner peace, and he did something that was impossible, because the peacock had like this deadly weapon that was supposed to destroy Kung Fu. So he was firing this fireball to Po. He wanted to end him, basically. And Po found so much peace in his soul and his spirit that he was able to touch this fireball that was actually not possible, right? So he was able to, kind of like, you know, that one scene in Matrix where he was able to stop the bullets. That's the type of energy where Neo stops the bullets and they fall down, and they talk about how he did it, or he mastered the mind, or he mastered the Matrix. And yeah, and that was also the same scene in Kung Fu Panda, where he was like holding the fireball. This was not supposed to be possible. So again, something about where something happens that seems to be impossible. Overnight success, money coming out of nowhere. Do you know what I mean? Something about where something is impossible, like something can never happen within 1 month, within 2 months, and it happens within 1 or 2 months. Or something about it's impossible for you to get pregnant, but you do get pregnant. It's impossible for you to, you know, heal from something, but you do heal from it. Does that make sense? That's the type of energy that I pick up here. It's gonna be like where something impossible becomes possible. Yeah, I'm literally hearing you or the other person saying that's impossible, but it is not. It happens right in front of your eyes. Okay, for others of you, this could also be you seeing something supernatural that is like, it's impossible for this to, like, where something is in the sky and it's impossible, but it's there. Okay. I'm also hearing for some of you guys, you're going to get approved for surgery. Someone here was very worried about getting approved for surgery, or something about surgery here. Okay, is what I'm picking up. Now I want to read out the Go With The Flow card here. Is that the same lady? No, but it looks like the same lady. Okay. For some reason I'm hearing winter wonderland or something about a winter miracle. I don't know why. And this card right here is the overcome obstacles. Okay, so let's read out these two cards. Yeah, for some of you guys, this overcoming obstacles is also about how you wanted to escape a place, a job. For some of you guys, it's also about successfully becoming self-employed, being able to leave your home, your toxic home situations, what I'm picking up here. Okay. Being able to leave your toxic job behind. Yes. Being able to leave a toxic neighborhood. Yes. You're gonna ask me how, and I'm telling you it's gonna be magical how this is gonna take place. But let's see. We have you go with the flow. Yeah, for some of you guys, I feel like you're just gonna be shocked about you having a new psychic ability, or you're going to be very in tune with the universe to the point where you're going to even be scared of yourself or shocked about your own intuition of psychic ability. For some of you guys, you might even be feeling like you don't need tarot, or you don't need cards, or you don't need to, do you know what I mean? Like that level. Okay. So the go with the flow card says, go with the flow, force nothing, let it happen. You see, where you let something happen and you truly trust for the first time in a long time, or you're going to find a way to truly trust the universe, and that's the magical moment where something is happening. Okay, trusting that whichever way it goes, it is best, it is for the best. Okay, again, go with the flow, force nothing, let it happen. So it's almost like you're just walking through the streets, la-di-da-di-da, and then you walk into a miracle. That's what it feels like to me here. Okay. And then the other card was overcoming obstacles. Okay, it says to listen. So the overcome obstacles says today's tears water tomorrow's garden. So it's almost like the energy that you cry about yes, your spirit guides are here. You cry about something today, but what you cry about today becomes your blessing tomorrow. So what you cry about today is the reason why you are happy tomorrow. This is so odd. It's like, how can I explain it? You guys know that typical story where someone is heartbroken, they make a song out of it, and that song goes viral. So what made you sad yesterday now brings you money, or now makes you happy, or is the reason why you met another person who's way more compatible with you. I don't know how to explain it. Okay, so it says today's tears water tomorrow's garden. So it's kind of like what you cried about yesterday, last month, last year, those tears, they turn into smiling, laughing, being happy, being joyous. Does that make sense? You're gonna be like, wow, last year I was crying about it, but it was a blessing. Or I was crying about something not happening or something happening, but now I realized that it was all part of the plan. Or now I realized, again, what you laugh about yesterday, you are going to smile about tomorrow. Okay? So something that made you sad will turn out to be a good thing, or you're gonna laugh about how you were throwing a temper tantrum and you didn't, trust the universe, and then everything, comes full circle here, especially with the 12th house. For others of you, I'm picking up the energy here where you might want to tap into your subconscious mind. Okay, for some of you guys, I feel like you might want to tap into your subconscious mind, or you're going to, almost this energy where you are going to do something. For some of you guys, you might even go have a date with somebody, go out with somebody, okay? And whatever they say or whatever they do, they somehow influence your subconscious mind. There's something about where something changes in your mind and your whole life changes, okay? Something happens, something changes in your mind because you have a conversation with somebody, and it changes your whole life, because it's almost like they dissolve a mental blockage, and it's like this person is helping you to let go of something mentally. Okay, that's what it feels like to me here. Spirit, can you clarify this person truly likes or loves you and wants to support you? We have the 7 of Swords here. Ooh. What is this energy here? Okay, one more. Wow. Bitch. One more. What is this energy about? Oh, yes. Okay, listen. Coming back to the same scenario. So, in Get Rich or Die Trying, it could be a significant movie for some of you guys, not for everybody. In Get Rich or Die Trying, and I'm also seeing, I'm seeing the numbers 285 could be significant, or 582, like something about 2, 8, and 5, or 582 or 825, something about that number combination could be significant. Could also be August, February, and May could be significant. Yeah, ooh, wow. For some of you guys, there's something about your birthday, your birth time, the reason why you were born. For some of you guys, this is definitely about a pregnancy here, okay? This could also be connected to a birthday or the reason why you were born. Something about where Spirit is showing you the reason why you were born, or something about you were born for something, or something was meant for you, or I'm hearing something has your name on it, like literally. Something, you're going to be shocked because something has your name on it, or it's going to feel like something has your name on it. I don't know what exactly this means. Something has your name on it. Okay, now with this person truly likes or loves you and wants to support you, I pick up a strong energy here because in Get Rich or Die Trying, he had a friend that was like, you know, betraying him, right? That friend was backstabbing him, but he met a true friend in prison. So it's funny because that person, it's almost this energy where someone is trying to sabotage you, but you end up being at the right place at the right time anyway. So it's almost like they pushed you to be at the right place at the right time by sabotaging you. It's funny, it's kind of like jokes on them. For example, someone doesn't invite you to a gathering, right? So they want to make you feel like you don't belong or you're not part of a group. Just an example, for example, a person is not inviting you, okay? So this person is throwing a birthday party, this person is doing something, they're not inviting you, so they exclude you. So everybody is there, you're not there, okay? And because you're not taking part in this party, you go to a different place, and in this different place you meet the love of your life. So this mean girl excluded you from the party, she didn't invite you, but she is the reason why you ended up driving to a different place where you meet your true love and your future spouse. So basically, her being shady, it's kind of like an energy where people being shady actually makes your life even more beautiful. Like it backfires, something backfires where a person's negative energy backfires because they're just pushing you to something even more beautiful. Like almost as if, you know, they don't even know that they were part of the plan. So them throwing shade at you was part of the plan. They think, oh, they're gonna fuck up your plans, but they were part of the plan and they don't even know it. Because you were not meant to be at this party in the first place. Do they know that? No. Because if they really wanted to sabotage you, they would have invited you to that party so that you don't meet this person. It's gonna be twisted. There's gonna be like a plot twist, like a, you know, oh my God, this person was throwing shade at me, but at the same time, they're the reason why I was there in the first place, and that's why I had the opportunity in the first place. So something like that is going on here as well, where a person is shady or throwing shade at you or is being mean to you or is treating you unfairly, but it's like an energy where they push you to be at the right place at the right time with a person who truly likes or loves you or supports you. Or something about where the universe is exchanging a very sneaky, manipulative person with a person that is like loyal to the end, okay? Is what I'm picking up here. Let me get one last card. Let me get one last card. What is this energy about here? This person truly likes or loves you. Yeah. I'm gonna say it. I feel like you are meeting, it feels like a new person because I was not sure, but we have the Ace of Cups here. So this is definitely a new person that you're meeting and you're going to feel like this person saved you. okay? And when I say they saved you, this could just be like they met you on a day when you were sad and crying and they gave you a hug. Does that make sense? And they kind of like helped you to heal, or they saved you on that night. They saved, yeah, your spirit guides are all over the fucking place. It's kind of like, yes, your spirit guides are really fucking all over the place, okay? So you're going to feel like they saved you, like maybe they saved you mentally or they saved you emotionally. It's going to feel like someone saved you, because that's exactly what happened in Get Rich or Die Trying. This guy literally saved him when he was in prison, okay? Something about where a person comes into your life and you're going to feel like this person saves you. But again, it's like your destiny is connected. Your destiny is connected to their destiny. So you were both destined to be successful. You were both destined to heal. You were both destined to, do you know what I mean? To move. Okay, you were both destined to travel abroad. You were both destined to find home. Okay, like your destiny is connected to another person's destiny. It does feel like a new person. And they're gonna come, they're somehow gonna save you, okay? For me, this feels like emotionally, they're gonna kiss your cheek when you feel like shit on that day, or it's gonna be a particularly dark or bad day. They're gonna be there, okay? And then you're gonna find out that you both have the same destiny. This is awesome. So you might actually relocate with this person, or you both have the same destiny. You both go in the same direction. Okay, let me get one last card here, guys. Anything else you want pile number 1 to know? Sorry, anything else you want pile number 2 to know? Yeah, look at that home, 4 of Wands. Okay, this is about finding home in a person, finding home in a place. I'm hearing mi casa su casa. A destined meeting. 2 destinies coming together. You were both meant to relocate. You were both meant to move in together. You were both meant to go to this party. You were both meant to not go to this party and meet each other. Do you know what I mean? You were both meant to find home together. Okay. Yeah, that's what it feels like to me here. Okay. But it does feel like someone was like really doing some bullshit here, okay? If you also had weird stuff happening with your home, I feel like your spirit guides have been trying to tell you that you are like, I'm picking up an energy where there has been some weird shit going on with your home. I don't know what it is, but it's like some weird stuff, like problems with your home. And I feel like spirit has been trying to show you that you are about to move, or for me, this also feels like where someone is sending negative energy to your home. Like they might be jealous of your home, or they might be something about where someone is jealous, but the way the energy comes is like it disturbs like the energy in the home, or it disturbs the peace, or something about where whenever they come, they bring inconveniences. Like when they visit you, they bring inconveniences, like things drop and stuff breaks and stuff like that every time they enter your home, because they bring negative energy into your home. But the funny part is that you were supposed to move anyway. Does that make sense? You were supposed to move anyway. So maybe them bringing all these inconveniences to your home and pushing you out of your comfort zone is the reason why you meet like this person that you're supposed to be with, that you're supposed to travel with. Do you know what I mean? It comes because they pushed you to the edge, but on the edge or at the edge, there's this magical moment. They pushed you to the edge, okay? They tried to push you to the edge, but that's where the magical moment happens. So joke's on you, bitch. Okay, yes, with the 5 of Swords here, yes. Someone was jealous of you, I don't know, okay. Or someone was trying to ruin something for you, not knowing that there's something even better, you know. They were trying to ruin like your chances with this one job when you were meant to be at another job anyway. A job that is way better for you, okay. So then they get, you know what's funny? And I'm seeing them, for example, they want to get the job instead of you. So they fuck up like, you know, they do some sabotaging energy. So they fuck up like, I don't know, something, and you don't get the job. And then they get the job, but then you get another job that is way better. And then they're salty like, oh, damn, you know, now this person has a better job than me. I'm even seeing this energy of like, thank you for being so mean to me, because I then realized that I don't even, you know what I mean? I'm picking up the energy of like where you almost want to thank this person that sabotaged you, or you want to thank this hater, or you want to thank this person that betrayed you, because you learned a very valuable lesson, but they also brought you to like a magical moment or a miracle. Or do you know what I mean? Like you're even going to look at this person, you're going to say thank you for being such a bitch, thank you for treating me wrong, I learned so much, like, or something about where you literally make money out of the tears that you've cried. This is also like the birth of especially since I pick up like birth energy, this is also the birth of a project that is going to bring a lot of success, a lot of money to you. But it started with you crying, you know, most definitely. And you're going to be like, thank you, bitch, for being so mean to me, because now I make money, you know, or now I created this beautiful like art out of the pain and the disappointment that you brought to me. So thank you for being a shitty ass human. Okay, so again, you see how I'm like smiling or like laughing about it. So I feel like you're gonna laugh about something that really hurt you, or something was a pain in the ass, but then it turns out to be like something about where you're gonna feel so easy, like where something is easy, or where something was easier than you thought once you gave it a shot. So for some of you guys, you might also be very surprised about how easy something is because you thought it was hard. I don't know what that means. Okay, one last thing, I cannot stop talking, I need to go to pile number 3. Pile number 2, one more thing. If you look at this card right here, now this is a very unusual, again, we talk about unusual and impossible energy, because if you look at this card, people are afraid, like a bear is a danger. Okay, a bear is like something that you need to be afraid of. I'm being brought to a kind of like people who take care of lions and tigers, or something about where a bear doesn't attack you. That's the type of energy that I pick up here. Okay, something about where an energy that is usually very kind of like a bear, right? Where if a bear doesn't like you, it can get very dangerous, but if the bear does like you, it's almost like a miracle, or something about where, again, I'm being brought to people that take care of lions and tigers and stuff like that, where the lions and the tigers become like cuddly cats when they're actually like a danger, right? Where they're actually like something you have to be afraid of. It's a very weird energy where something is like where something turns out in your favor. So someone is sending a bear to you, but the bear is gonna like you, or someone is sending like a lion or a tiger in your direction, but the lion or the tiger is gonna like you. Does that make sense? So now the lion and the tiger listens to you and is basically like your familiar or your companion. So now you have the tiger and the lion working for you when someone sent the lion or the tiger to work against you. That's the type of energy that I pick up here. Okay, or something about where someone, you know, sense, I don't know, something about where someone wanted you to have it really hard, like wanted to make your circumstances really hard. I don't know what this exactly means. Okay, again, just think about where, you know, like in Disney movies where there's like a villain, and this villain is sending like a bear to you to fuck up your home or whatever, and then this bear comes to you, and this bear is actually gonna like you, so you're gonna cuddle with the bear, and the bear is actually gonna, you know, be next to you and protect you. So now the villain has a problem because the bear is working on your side, or is working next to you, or is working with you instead of against you. That's literally what I'm picking up here. Okay, again, it's gonna make sense when it's gonna make sense. Pile number 2, it's kind of like an energy where you go to a company and there's like this manager, recruiter, CEO, whatever, that is really harsh, you know, like this person, everybody fears that manager. So everybody's like, oh my god, I don't want to work with this manager, like I don't want to be in this manager's group because he's very strict and very, do you know what I mean? So maybe someone wants you to be in this group of this very mean manager, but this mean manager turns out to like you. And all of a sudden you have like this big manager next to you that works with you because they like you, or they have sympathy for you, or that's the type of energy where someone that was supposed to somehow do damage, they're actually gonna support you. Okay, very interesting. Okay, you guys know in Disney movies or in movies in general where this person that is feared by people, turns out to like you. So there could literally be a person that people fear this person because this person has power, or something about where I'm hearing the right person is going to like you. So it's kind of like maybe like I'm hearing unnecessary people, or it's like I'm hearing the right person is going to like you, or the right person is going to feel empathy for you, you know. Something about where maybe you lost certain battles but you win the war, or the right person is going to like you, or you're gonna have the support of the right person. So maybe you didn't have support from other people, like some people left you hanging, but in the moment where it really counts, you have someone their loyalty is very strong, or when they support, like when this person loves, they love, or when this person supports somebody, they support this person with all their heart. So even if people like did you dirty, in the right moment, the right person is going to like you. So when it counts, the right person is going to be there, or this person is going to support you. Okay, so you're going to have support in the most important moments. Maybe not in every moment, because I do feel like you found yourself feeling very like unsupported by certain people and you didn't expect it. May that even be emotionally, physically, spiritually, financially. But again, Spirit is saying there's going to be a magical moment where you're going to feel like you're so deeply supported by somebody, and it's going to feel really good because you were disappointed where someone did not support you. Okay, number 2, that's all I have for you guys. I hope you like this reading. I'm going to see you in my next one, and I wish you a lovely day. Bye. Hello, my lovely pal number 3. Welcome to your reading, guys. So excuse me, I just want to cleanse the energy a little bit, but basically what we're going to look at is what is about to surprise you. You guys know that moment where you feel like, oh my god, you know, the universe is magical, or my spirit guides are magical, or it's kind of like a moment of bliss, or a moment of feeling alive, or feeling so happy, or so content with life, or just feeling very alive and feeling like you are connected to the magic of the universe, or you're feeling it in every bone, in every, I don't know, in every fiber of your being. Okay, that's what we're going to look at, the next magical moment that you are about to experience, or what is about to surprise you. Okay, so give me a moment here, guys. I just want to cleanse the energy just a little bit here. Okay, let's see what's up. Okay, so pile number 3, here we go. First things first, there's going to be a lot of things that I'm about to mention, okay, because this is a general reading, so I probably pick up a lot of energies here. The first thing that I want to say, so if not everything resonates, it's because I'm picking up multiple things here, okay? You will know in your soul what is for you. So one thing that I want to say is I'm seeing someone here winning a court case, or something about where something works out for you, but it feels like anything with a legal dispute, legal documents, anything with you know, a fight legally, or like in court, or something along those lines is what I'm picking up here. Okay, I'm also seeing here something about where evidence is appearing. Maybe you needed evidence for something, and I'm seeing evidence coming to you, or Spirit is going to provide evidence for you that you can use in court, or something along those lines. Okay, or it's kind of like an energy where someone is lying and they want to paint you as a liar, but they're going to make a mistake that is going to expose them. So I'm seeing someone here getting exposed, so that a person tried to make you the person that, like, where someone said you did a mistake, or you did something wrong and stuff like that, and you didn't know how to prove that you were in the right. I'm seeing a situation where this person is going to expose themselves. So this is literally a person who's going to expose themselves, and everybody's going to know that this person was in the wrong. Or again, something about evidence is going to appear. Again, not for everybody. This is just for someone here who somehow is involved in a legal case, or something about justice, or something about where you felt like people where you felt like this person manipulated people to be against you or is trying to do so, and you didn't have any evidence to show these people that this person cannot be trusted. I'm seeing here there's going to be hard evidence or something about this person's going to expose themselves somehow, some way, where you don't even have to do anything. This person's going to expose themselves and people are going to see this person's true colors. So it's basically like I'm hearing the trash is taking itself out, or it's kind of like where you don't have to defend yourself, the universe is defending you, or something about there's going to be evidence appearing out of nowhere to prove your point or to prove that you are innocent or that you are in the right. Okay, not for everybody, of course, but I had to mention that. Now, for others of you, what is happening here? What is happening here? Okay, I'm also seeing here for someone here is graduating. Okay, not for everybody, of course, but I'm seeing here someone graduating, someone being very, very happy about graduating. I'm also hearing high honor, something about graduating with high honor, or something about receiving a high honor here. Again, not for everybody. This is just like a lot of stuff that is coming through here. For others of you, I'm about to fucking cry. Why am I about to cry? Okay, listen. For others of you, we have here shine bright, show your true self. Who are you really? For others of you, I'm picking up the energy here of feeling like you found yourself. So I do not want to cry, but you guys know how when you sometimes walk through the city or you drive to work or you drive home and you don't really know who you are, or you feel very lost, you don't know what to do with your life, you don't know which steps next to take, something about where you feel very, very lost. I'm hearing where one person feels very lost in this big world, where you feel like a small person in a big world and you don't know in which direction to go. And I feel like this next magical moment is about how you're gonna feel so confident, so self-assured and so found, kind of like the stillness, kind of like, I know who I am, I know what to do, and I know where to go. And this certainty feels so good. Something about feeling so certain about who you are and where you're going and what you want to do and why you were born and what your purpose is. Okay. It's gonna feel so good to you because maybe there was a chapter in your life where you felt very lost, or you felt more lost than usual. Okay. I'm also hearing Rohini. So someone here could have a very particular placement with a Rohini nakshatra. Okay, because I'm hearing Rohini. Okay, but I feel like Rohini is like a red star. Or it means red star or the red sun. So the color red could be significant, or something about a red sun or a red star. Okay. Is what I'm picking up here. Or something about the color red is going to be significant in this magical moment. Yeah, I do see that here. So your next magical moment for me feels like certainty. It feels like not feeling lost anymore. Feeling like you know what to do. You feel so confident and self-assured. Do you know how good it feels to feel confident? Something about where you're gonna feel so confident in your body or in who you are. I'm seeing you here looking at yourself in the mirror and you're so proud of yourself for what you've accomplished, or you're gonna feel so one with yourself. Because sometimes we have chapters in our life where we disassociate, or we feel very disconnected from ourselves, where maybe we don't want to look into the mirror, or we don't want to show people who we truly are because we don't even know, like, I don't even know who I am. So how am I going to introduce myself to another person if I don't know who the fuck I am? Do you know what I mean? So you kind of like hide because you don't know who you are, or something about where it's going to also feel so good for you to show your true self. For some of you guys, you have been hiding, not showing your true self because of whatever has happened. Maybe someone made you feel bad for showing who you truly are. Someone made you feel bad for... Someone rejected the real you is what I'm hearing. Someone rejected the real you. Do you know what I'm seeing? Like, I'm seeing in a movie where a person walks out of like a company, like, I'm quitting my job, and then they bring the keys and then they walk out like with this catwalk, this Naomi Campbell catwalk or Kate Moss catwalk, or what is her name? I think Shalom. You know that one lady? I really like her walk, but like this power walk, like you walk out of the company and you like flip your hair and you smile because you feel so free of expectations and you feel so free of like people's judgment, and you're just walking through the city like a powerhouse and you don't give a shit about nobody, and it feels so good. I feel free. I'm hearing I feel free. That's the movie scene that I'm seeing here. So I don't know if you're literally quitting something, okay, or something about where something doesn't bother you anymore. Someone could cuss you out. I'm seeing you here being in Zen mode, like someone is cussing you out and you're just like and you're smiling and it's genuine. You're not pretending, it's literally genuine. Like you're so at fucking peace that no matter what this bitch ass person says, it doesn't bother you. Like you're breathing in deeply, inhaling, exhaling, and this person's nagging you and you don't give a shit, and it feels so good, like being at peace. Like because you know how this world is chaotic, this world is chaotic and this world is confusing. So to feel this peace within you is so powerful. Like, oh my god, everything is so loud and chaotic around me, but I feel peace. Okay, people tell me what to do and who to be, but I feel peace. I feel at peace with who I am, and it feels so good. Like, oh my god, I wake up in the morning and I think about breakfast instead of thinking about what another person says or another person's comment. Or I have fun again to dress up because I don't care what people say, and it's so fun to wear the colors that I want to wear and to walk around like so confident, and I can feel that I'm so confident when I'm walking and I don't even notice that people look at me. Do you know what I mean? That's what I'm picking up here, freedom. Your energy feels like freedom, okay? Like ultimate freedom, or like a new level of freedom. It says, destiny, all that I shall need to know as I walk shall now be shown. And it's funny because I talk about how you're walking. Something about your walk, it's like your walk is powerful. I'm seeing you here walking very powerful, with a lot of power, with a lot of certainty, with a lot of self-love. Like I like myself, I love myself, and therefore, frankly, my dear, I don't give a fuck what you think about me. And it feels so good to be so free. This could also be connected to a particular person where you lose your fear of someone that, you know, every time this person was around, your spirit guides are here, you felt afraid and you're losing your fear of this person. It's kind of like in a movie where the hero loses his fear of the villain. That's what it feels like to me here. I'm seeing something about a kindergarten. Do you have children? Because I'm seeing like a kindergarten. I don't know why. We also have here the glamour card. It says, into this mirror I now see the realms of possibility. Now for others of you, this is about how you feel like your beauty is coming back. So there's something about, for some of you guys, this magical moment could also be connected to how you're going to be very happy about achieving something when it comes to your beauty. Something about, like, I'm seeing someone here, for example, let's say for example, you had a child, and because you had a child, like your hair was, how do you call it? Your hair was thinning out, or your hair, you know, there was something happening with your hair because of you being pregnant, just an example. And I'm seeing like your hair growing back, or you're using something that grows your hair back. I'm seeing you, the weight just melting off of you. Okay, I'm seeing something about where you're gonna feel beautiful again. You're gonna feel beautiful again. You're gonna feel sexy again, especially if there was a long time where you didn't feel like that. For some of you guys, I'm also seeing here someone is manifesting beauty. I'm seeing beauty rituals here. Okay, especially with the magician right here. Yeah, I see here that you are manifesting like your beauty, like your glow is coming back. So basically, you're gonna be an absolute magnet. Okay. you're gonna be like an absolute magnet, especially when it comes to manifesting love or romance or a sexy flirt or something along the lines. Like your sexiness, your confidence is coming back. Now, I'm gonna be very honest with you guys. I'm not gonna lie. But for me, this feels like, because we have the Two of Cups here. Did we have the Two of Cups in pile number? No, we didn't. Now, if I look at this card right here, because in pile number 1 we had the Six of Cups, in pile number 2 we had the Lovers, and we have the Two of Cups. So all piles somehow are connected to love or whatever. I'm gonna be very honest with you guys, okay? I'm seeing scenarios where a man or a woman chooses another person over you, or a man or a woman, you know, he breaks up with you, okay, out of nowhere, or you know, and it really fucked you up. Or maybe again another man chooses another woman or another man over you, and there was a long time maybe where you were asking yourself why they didn't choose you or something along those lines. Basically what I'm trying to say is I'm seeing them, I'm hearing it's best like where you oh yes bitch, that's what it is. You know what this is about? Not that it matters, but it's just gonna happen. There is gonna be a day where you're gonna look so sexy, so fine, so amazing, okay? Maybe you just came from the hairdresser, maybe you put on your beautiful dress or whatever, and you run into your ex or an ex crush, or you run into somebody that rejected you in the past. And all of a sudden they're gonna be like, hey, pile number 3, do you remember me? You know, like where someone from the past is coming into your inbox or something about, it's kind of like an energy, it's like a payback moment where someone rejected you in the past, and they're gonna see that you're glowing, thriving, shining, that you're having an absolute glow up, and they're gonna come back and they're gonna ask you like, hey, do you want to go on a date with me? Let's try again. And you're gonna be the one that is rejecting them. Does that make sense? It's kind of like a full circle moment where you learn a lesson about self-love, and the cherry on top is that this person sees you so beautiful, so sexy, or this person sees you with another man or another woman. Like you are on a date with another man or another woman, and then you run into your ex or your ex crush, or the person that ghosted you, the person that left you on red. And it's basically going to be kind of like a full circle moment, because you're going to look sexy. Maybe you have like a nice man or a nice woman next to you, or maybe life is just good. You just got a promotion, okay? Because listen to me, this says you are about to celebrate good news, achievements, milestones, impressing yourself and others. So I told you, okay, for some of you guys, an ex might be coming back, or someone that really hurt you or like treated you like shit. They're gonna come back, and it's like they're seeing you on a day where you look fantastic, where you just got the job promotion, where you just manifested something big here, okay? They're gonna see you on a day where you look like a fucking goddess or like a fucking Adonis. And yeah, it's gonna be funny. I feel like it's gonna be a funny moment. It's gonna be like a what goes around comes around. It's gonna be a moment of like you know, it's gonna be funny. I'm gonna be honest, it's gonna be funny, okay? I'm also seeing it might happen at a birthday party. Like, I don't know if you're invited to a birthday party, but I pick up someone's birthday party here. So that could happen at a birthday party. It's like you didn't know this person was invited. This could even be like a person who really mistreated you, like an ex-friend that was very, very mean to you, and you're gonna be there with your new best friend, or with a true person that really, you know, like, do you know what I mean? Or something about, for example, when your last job fired you, or this is like an energy where you have a conversation with somebody and you're doing really good. Like someone maybe, for example, someone, like there was some bullshit happening at your last job, and people thought, it's kind of like an energy where people think it's like you're bouncing back. So people think you're doing bad, but you're doing really, really good, and they're gonna meet you on the day where you look top notch, where you just got good news, where you just manifested something huge. So it's gonna be like a full circle moment where these people that maybe look down upon you now look up to you. Oh yeah, that's what it is, where people that look down upon you, they now look up to you. Yes, bitch. It's kind of like an energy where someone, you know, treated you badly, and then all of a sudden they ask for help. You know, it's like a full circle moment here. Kind of like, be careful how you treat people. because you don't know if you might need their help, okay? Or just be a good human like in general, right? Yeah, that's what I'm picking up here. Okay, it's like where people, I'm also picking up an energy where people saw you crying, or people saw you, maybe you lost your job, you lost your home, you lost your boyfriend, your girlfriend, whereas people saw you doing really, really bad, okay? And or is a particular person like an auntie, you know, that always gets on your nerves, and she's always asking, how are you doing, how are you doing? And you feel bad about it because you know she's only saying it to embarrass you or humiliate you or say something stupid, and the next time she sees you, you're gonna tell her, well, I got my man, I, you know, just graduated, I got my job promotion, oh, I make double the amount of money now, yeah, oh, yeah, I moved to a different place, oh, yeah, you know, or for example, where people didn't see you for a long time, and then when they do see you, you lost the weight, you gained the weight, you look fantastic, your confidence is on another level, maybe they saw you when you didn't have confidence, when you were shy, you come in like a powerhouse, and they're going to be like, whoa, the last time I saw pie number 3, she was not doing good, pie number 3 was not doing good. When they do see you, bitch, you are the life of the party. You are like, don't try me. So it's a bounce back situation, like you're bouncing back, okay? And people are gonna be like, whoa. It's almost this energy where people didn't think you would bounce back from something, or people didn't think you would be successful, but there's going to be a moment where you're going to celebrate success, and they will have to eat their own words, or yeah, something like that. Per usual, right? Where people underestimated you. But let me get a few more cards here, what this is about. Yeah, because we have the manifest card here. For some of you guys, people were even laughing about you, like, oh, manifestation doesn't work, oh. And then it does work. Take a seat, and then they come to you, can you teach me how to manifest? Take a seat. Okay, that's what I'm picking up here, okay? All of a sudden, they want to get information from you, they want to get help from you. What is this magical moment about you for pile number 3? What's going on? Yeah. Ooh. Everybody, all of you guys, you are meeting someone. I'm telling you, pile number 1, pile number 2, and you're all meeting people. Bitch. Sorry that I'm cussing so much. It's when I'm excited. Okay, what is happening? Okay, we have your handshake. A meeting with a stranger could be important. Let's clarify that. Okay. We also have here younger woman. We have here kangaroo. Unsettled times, need to plan ahead. This is funny because I talked about the color red. Now I'm seeing this one movie with the kangaroo that was like a boxer, but he had like boxing gloves that were red. Okay. I don't know what that is about. And then we have the bow here. It says, do not back down from opposition. Show strength and fortitude. Yes, that's what it is. Okay. It's gonna be like a I told you so moment. Like, I told you I'm gonna manifest it. I told you I'm gonna be successful. I told you I'm gonna bounce back. Or I told you I'm gonna make it, you know. And people didn't listen. People didn't believe in you. Take a seat. Get some popcorn. You're about to see me manifesting. Get some popcorn, guys. Okay. Let me get a few more cards here. Okay, give me a moment. Someone didn't believe that you could do something, and you're doing it. Can you clarify the manifest card? What is manifesting? Ooh. 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 We have here love. Opala. We have here love. So for some of you guys, this could also be an engagement where someone wants to propose. Oh, yes. Someone wants to propose to you. For some of you guys, you are about to get proposed to. Like I'm talking about, if you already are in a connection with somebody, this person could, I don't want to spoil the surprise, but I feel like someone is about to propose to you. Okay. They're going to tell you to put on your favorite dress or something along those lines. And you are about to be engaged. Now, for others of you, For others of you, to me, this also feels like someone is asking you out to be their boyfriend or their girlfriend. That could be this magical moment, okay? Because you literally manifested it, or you wanted a man or a woman like that, or you wanted like this romantic, like where a person asks you out in a romantic way. You always saw that in your dreams, or you always visualize it, and it's now happening in real life. For some of you guys, you are about to, I'm seeing someone here getting engaged in the winter months, or something about January could be the month where you are getting engaged, or where you are officially in a connection with somebody. For others of you, whoever this person is, okay, for some of you guys, you have been trying to manifest something since January, and it's about to happen, or you sent out a wish to the universe in the month of January. Like, look at your journal entries in the month of January. Something that you wrote down in the month of January is manifesting, but it seems to be something connected to love. Okay, so for some of you guys, your love manifestations are working, or if you are doing anything connected to manifesting love and romance and candles that you put on to manifest love, it's happening. Okay, it says changes in your life. Okay, we have the owl here, which always reminds me of October's very own, so October could be significant here. We also have getting together with friends. We have unicorn. It says use your intuition to make beneficial changes. Okay, we have temptation will test you, which is like the person from the past. Yes. Okay, yes, that's like so you have to be aware of a person who this is like a person who did not, there is somebody who's going to ask you if you can help them, but they were not there to help you, and they didn't believe in you, so you have to be a little bit careful about that. Yeah, and we have good luck here, horseshoe. Okay. For some of you guys, I'm seeing something here manifesting where you tried to manifest something since the month of January, kind of like you did. I'm seeing you here doing a vision board on the 1st of January, kind of like the new year, what you want to manifest, this new. Listen, there is something manifesting. I feel like for some of you guys, you did a ritual around New Year's Eve, where you maybe wrote something down in January, where you gave yourself like a goal from the month of January, like 2023, I'm going to achieve this. 2023, I'm going to manifest this. Something about where you wrote something down connected to what you want to achieve in 2023, or how you want your 2023 or this year, whenever you're watching this, how you want this year to end. Okay, does that make sense? Where something big is manifesting, that you tried to manifest this since the month of January, since the beginning of this year. Okay, and it's about to come to you. Okay. For others of you, again, this could be connected to a person that is born in the month of October or in the month of January. Okay, for some of you guys, you're literally manifesting that you're falling in love, that someone is falling in love with you. Okay, which might also be the reason why we have the kangaroo here, because it says unsettled times need to plan ahead. So it's something about where a plan that you had is working out now, but you started this plan in January, excuse me, or there's something about there could also be an energy where January is going to be a very magical month for you. So whenever you're watching this, January is going to be a magical month for you, or a lot of magical stuff could happen around the month of January. Okay, so it's going to be different for all of you, but let's see what the handshake is about. Or you're going to manifest a lot in the month of January. Again, for others of you, this has something to do with you did something on New Year's Eve. This could even be, I'm also seeing something about, there is something about the New Year's Eve. Something happened on New Year's Eve. I'm seeing someone here making a wish on New Year's Eve. I'm seeing something about lead pouring. You know how when you do like this ritual on New Year's Eve where you pour lead, and then you see what kind of, you know, then you look at what kind of symbol it shows to you. And the symbol usually tells you how your year is about to be, or how your year is going to go. For some of you guys, I'm being brought to where you read something in your Chinese horoscope that is about to come true. Like you had it in the back of your mind, like my Chinese horoscope told me something is happening in the year of the rabbit. That's what I'm picking up here. For others of you, this could be connected to lead pouring, or some type of ritual that foretells how the next year is gonna go. For some of you guys, you watched a particular 2023, like a 2023 prediction or something about you. Yeah, you watched the 2023 prediction, or whenever you're watching this, you watched a prediction, and I feel like you're going to remember this prediction. Like, oh my God, I already forgot about it, but it's happening now. But it happened the later time, like the later months of the year, where maybe the prediction told you that something is happening and it's only happening at the end of this year, if that makes sense. Okay, something like that could be significant here. Okay, could also be connected to a New Year's Eve party that you went to, or something that you promised yourself in the beginning of this year. Okay, something like that. Let's see, why is the handshake here? Okay, why is the handshake here? What is that handshake energy about? I'm hearing how I'm hearing, now you're only somebody that I used to know. Eight of Wands. What is this handshake about here, Spirit? What is that about? Oh. One more. What is this handshake? Wow. Okay. Well, give me a moment, guys. Give me a moment, okay? I need to look into that a little bit more. What is the handshake about here, please? Oh. Oh. Okay. Okay, listen, for some of you guys, this handshake, or whoever this person is, again, I feel like this is like a person from the past. Like the reason why it says strangers is because you guys, like, this person doesn't mean anything to you anymore, and maybe that's also the reason why you're gonna feel so free, because this person brought a lot of heartache or a lot of sadness to you, but you're not gonna feel anything, and it's gonna feel so good not to feel anything, if that makes sense. For others of you, this is about how this person from the past comes back into your life, and they will ask you for help, okay? They will ask you for help. They will tell you that they need your help, or they made a mistake. So you could receive like an apology, or they could say like you were right or something along those lines, and I didn't listen to you, okay? For others of you, with the Ten of Pentacles, you could be connected to pile number 2. I'm not gonna lie, because we have the Ten of Pentacles here. For others of you, I told you this is about, because the Two of Wands tells me that I pick up two energies here. Okay, so I pick up someone from the past. It could also be a person that you cut off from your family, a friend that didn't treat you well, a coworker that was very mean to you in the past. Like, I'm being brought to, what is his name? That one actor. What is this freaking name? But he saw, like, there was a journalist that was interviewing him, and he remembered her, like, oh, you were the lady that was, you know, like, bullying me in school, you know. So he was like on the red carpet, and the lady that was interviewing him, she was literally like, he remembered her. What is his freaking name? I forgot, but it's like that type of energy where maybe a bully is gonna see you succeeding, or someone bullied you, or someone was laughing about you, laughing about your dreams, laughing about, you know, your plan or whatever, and they're gonna, you know, like, stop laughing. They're gonna stop laughing because the proof is in the pudding, okay? Because again, they're gonna catch you when you're doing really, really freaking good. Like, oh my God. They're gonna feel like a fucking fool for that they did you like this. I don't know. I don't want to talk about it too much. Now, for others of you, the handshake with the stranger could be connected to, again, the person that you are going to marry, because this card always for me feels like someone is looking at wedding rings or looking to propose. So this does feel like either like a big opportunity or like a big proposal coming your way. Okay, let me get one more why the Ten of Pentacles is here. Yeah, so for some of you guys, this is about an engagement where someone wants to go to the next level with you. Like, they're going to ask you to be their girlfriend. They're going to ask you to marry them. They want to get engaged to you, is what I'm picking up here. Okay. Yeah, and for others of you, this is all about how your plan is going to work out in front of people that didn't believe that your plan is going to work out, okay? So they were maybe talking about how they're gonna think that you're gonna not achieve anything, and then you're achieving a lot, or everything that you put on your mind or that you put on your wish list. I'm hearing a wish list. Okay, can you clarify the 10 of Pentacles here, please? Yes, bro. Oh, wow. This is even an energy where I feel like someone broke your heart and they're gonna watch how you're gonna get proposed to. I don't know why. Yeah, or something about like you're gonna get proposed to, like they're gonna maybe meet you with a ring on your fingers, or something about where, how can I explain it? Something about where your relationship is public and someone is gonna see it, but I feel like it's like a person who treated you badly. Okay. Why is the 10 of Pentacles here? Yeah. 7 of Wands. One more. Why is the 10 of Pentacles here? What is that energy about? One more. Yes, Knight of Cups. Now, for some of you guys, I'm also picking up the energy here where someone told you that in order to be successful, you have to become someone different. Like where someone tells you like you have to move differently, walk differently, talk differently, do something differently in order to be successful. But this magical moment is about how you are successful with something and still being yourself. Does that make sense? Where you being yourself brings money to you or brings success to you, or you didn't have to like change in order to get whatever this is. I don't know what this exactly means. For example, I'm just gonna say it. For example, where you think like you have to change, or you have to like lose weight or gain weight or look a different way in order to manifest your true love in your future spouse, but you don't, and you're gonna feel like, why did I try to change all the time when this person loves me for who I am? That's also another like magical moment where you're going to be like, wow, I don't know why I, was so mean to myself, trying to change myself into somebody that I'm not, when my true love and my future spouse loves me just the way that I am, or this person loves me just the way that I am. Okay, now for others of you with the 9 of Cups and the Moon card, for me this also feels like a prophecy, like a prophetic dream. This is a dream about, you either had a dream about getting proposed to, you had a dream about big money coming to you, you had a dream about getting proposed to, you had a dream about falling in love, and I feel like it's about to happen. Okay, in case you do have prophetic dreams, I'm seeing this prophetic dream becoming reality, if that makes sense. Okay, that's what I'm picking up here. Yeah, and for others of you, you had to defend, like you had to defend yourself against people because they didn't believe in anything. And again, I feel like they have been laughing about like, oh, like manifestation is not real, it doesn't even work or whatever. I don't know, something like that. Let me get, yeah, bitch, this is like an energy because the 9th house is all about higher education and learning. So it's kind of like a person that pretends that you are the stupid or the dumb one when you are actually a genius, or you have genius ideas, and then these genius ideas become real, and then this person is going to come to you wanting you to teach them. Okay, so it's kind of like a person who humiliates you, or maybe for example this person humiliates you, embarrasses you, talks to you like you're stupid, and then they're gonna come to you like, hey, can you help me? Yeah. Or something about where someone humiliated you, but then it's gonna be like the tables are turning, if that makes sense, because they're the one feeling humiliated because Spirit is trying to teach them a lesson to treat people kindly and not to be an asshole. Okay, is what I'm picking up here. Yeah, that's what I'm picking up here. Okay, I don't know where the camera cut me off. I said that it's going to be like a tables are turning type of moment where someone maybe humiliated you or acted as though you are stupid, or even called you stupid behind your back, and then turns out that your ideas are genius, or that you are just ahead of your game, or that you have something about where people are going to look at you as if you are intelligent, but they looked at you as if you are stupid, or do you know what I mean? Something like that is what I'm picking up here. But I want to read out this card right here. So it's definitely a tables are turning, what goes around comes around, you know, that type of energy is what I'm picking up here. And then we also have the manifest card here. Okay. Something about where a person might be saying sorry that they were an asshole. Maybe they're also not the type to say sorry, but they will say sorry because, I don't know, maybe they really did you dirty. Not that you really care, but I feel like it's just going to be a full circle moment. Then you can move on from this chapter. Not that you need for a person to tell you sorry, but I just feel like it's going to be just like a full circle moment here. Okay. Wow. I'm even hearing people saying like... Do you know what I'm hearing? I'm hearing the lyrics by Doja Cat, where she said, a lot of you told me that I need to go and see therapy. And now she's like dissing them. Now that I went to therapy, I see that you bitches are depressed or whatever. For some of you guys, this is also about like overcoming depression, or finding a very, 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 very awesome, very talented therapist that is going to help you out. Okay, something about where you literally manifest the perfect therapist or the perfect therapy for you is what I'm picking up here. Okay, with the aromatherapy. And for others of you, people literally talked about you behind your back that you need therapy or that you need a therapist. Like they called you crazy. It's kind of like, you know, there's debates about Kanye West, you know, like it's a lot of controversial people, but if you think about it, certain things that he does are still genius, even though people call him crazy. That's the type of energy that I pick up here. Or something about where you said something 2 years ago, people didn't believe in you, and then it happens. Maybe even like a prophecy or a dream, or you said something is gonna go this way or that way, and it's gonna be like an I told you so moment, or kind of like an energy where people will have to say sorry or eat their own words because they called you crazy, but you were just doing your own thing. Okay. So the manifestation card says, imagine it, live as if it were your reality, allow no detractors, but most important, assume the feeling of it and you will merge with it and it will merge with you. So no longer a duality, it is you becoming one with what you desire. Okay, and then the listen card, L, M, L, and then, whoa, bitch, it's a quote by Steve Jobs. Okay, it says, don't let the noise of others' opinion drown out your own inner voice. Yeah. So I do feel like this is going to be a moment where people that really, you know, laughed about you are going to see you shining, or people are going to witness how you manifest something, or that you become somebody. Okay, because I talked about, now you're just somebody that I used to know. Okay, so something like that. Let me get one last card here for you guys. Can you clarify the good news? Can you clarify the good news? Oh man. Yeah, I do feel like people have been talking about you behind your back or something along those lines. Okay. Now for some of you guys, I'm going to be very, 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 very honest. I'm going to be very, very honest. I'm seeing like an evil eye or a hex breaking. Okay, I'm seeing an evil eye or a hex breaking. So if you have been trying to break an evil eye or a hex or cleanse yourself from negative energy, I'm seeing it being successful, which is then going to be the reason why you're going to feel so powerful or you're going to feel so free, because there was literally an evil eye or a hex on you. So you break a hex, you break a curse, you break an evil eye, and then you're gonna feel free again, or you're gonna feel like the weight is off of your shoulders. So for some of you guys, this is about breaking a hex or a curse or an evil eye. I'm specifically also seeing a breaking a hex, curse, or evil eye when it comes to your ability to manifest or your beauty. Okay, yeah, it's either your beauty or your power to manifest, or I'm also hearing something about your power to speak, something about your throat. There could have been something weird going on with your throat is what I'm picking up here. One more. What is this celebration about here? Yeah. Bitch, this is about... Wow. This is about breaking an evil eye. Freeing yourself from negative energy, and it has a huge impact on you because you're going to manifest like it's nothing, like snipping, like manifesting here and there. You could not manifest because you had negative or bitch energy. Yeah, look at that. It was like you had a weight on your shoulders. So I don't know what's going to happen. I feel like you're going to do something. Maybe you already did something, or you are about to do something that somehow breaks an evil eye, breaks the hex, lifts a curse, lifts negative energy off of your shoulders. You're manifesting your freedom. You are manifesting your freedom. This is like a, for example, freedom of an evil eye. For some of you guys, Spirit is asking you to do so. They're telling you, focus on manifesting, being free of negative energy, and everything else is going to come on its own. Because what is stopping you from manifesting is that there's an evil eye or negative energy around you. It's on your shoulders, so you have to cleanse the energy. Once the energy is cleansed, it's easier for you to manifest other stuff. Whoa, like I'm seeing Harry Potter fighting against Lord Voldemort, like the last scene where, and it's funny because I talked about the color red, because if I'm not mistaken, I don't know who had the color red, but they both had like a magic wand in their hand and they were both fighting, right? I think Harry Potter had the red color from his wand, but I'm not sure. It doesn't really matter. But I'm seeing like you fighting against Lord Voldemort, like, Harry Potter, and, that's what I'm picking up here. So for some of you guys, it's about breaking a hex, breaking a curse, or lifting negative energy, breaking an evil eye, okay? Completely banishing negative energy 100%, and all of a sudden you're gonna feel so free. Okay, you're gonna feel so free, and you're gonna feel so powerful, because someone's energy was stopping your power, or someone's energy was, do you know what I mean? Like you're literally cleansing yourself, purifying yourself from this negative energy, from this toxic energy, and after that you're gonna be unstoppable. That's the magical moment. This weight, this heaviness, this toxicity, this negative energy, it's gone. Wow, I love that. For some of you guys, pile number 3, Spirit is telling you they want you to focus on cleansing your energy. Now, when I say that, I'm talking about daily journal entries, how your energy is purified and cleansed. Daily journal entries, how you release negative energy. You're going to feel a huge shift. For others of you, maybe you've already done it and you're about to feel a huge shift. It's kind of like the energy is clean now. There was smog in the energy, there was smog in the air, because someone sent an evil eye to you, someone sent negative energy to you. It's kind of like where you trick the trickster. So you manifest positive energy into your life, just energy. Before we manifest a big car and a big house, we just manifest the energy to be cleansed, or the energy to be purified, or the energy to be positive. Okay? That's what I'm picking up here. I might actually do a video about that. I'm not gonna lie. I think about doing a video about that. Yeah, so I might do a video about that. So if you are interested in that, let me know. I don't know how I'm gonna do it. For some of you guys, just follow your intuition, okay? Or ask your spirit guides how you can break this curse, or how you can break this, like, it's not a curse, but it's just like people sending you negative energy to the point where it interferes with your energy, or it interferes with your ability to manifest, okay? So if you do need some assistance, ask your spirit guides. I might do a video on that in case you guys do want me to talk about it, okay? That's also the reason why we have the aromatherapy here, guys. Listen, there was toxic energy in your aura, in your energy, that was like kind of like a that was weighing you down. It was like weighing you down, and your power was not fully there. Your power comes back to you 100%. Okay, so it's going to be a lot easier for you to manifest, because again, there was like something in your aura. Do you see that in here? It's like her aura is cleansed, her aura is purified. There's no toxic energy in her mind, no toxic energy in her body, no toxic energy in her soul. Your body, mind, soul, and spirit is getting cleansed from toxic energy, and all of a sudden your energy to manifest is so powerful. That's why I saw you power walking, right? Because you leave this dark energy behind. Okay. Ooh, okay, pile number 3. That's all I have for you guys. I hope you like this reading. I'm going to see you in my next one, and I wish you a lovely day. Bye.